Huh, the music isn't playing at all. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to say cough, cough. Hello, howdy. Welcome to the show. Hello, Charkie.
Hey, Cass. Good to be back here in generic Europe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were returning to our vacation at this point, our European vacation. Oh, I see what went wrong. I changed some stuff around in OBS. I need to actually fix this stuff. Otherwise, it could compromise the entirety of the stream and our audio setup.
You know what it is? You have the NTSC version of the song playing. You need the PAL version of the song.
Oh, that's such an obvious... Yeah, no, that's it. You got it in one. It's that damn conversion. It's that damn territorial stuff. But, we will soldier on. So, I was looking at our list of games for this, the simple EuroTrip, the simple 2000 EuroTrip, and I was reviewing to make sure we have the most thorough list of games available, possible, known to man. And, I noticed that we weren't as thorough as we thought we were the first time, when we were gathering games that we were going to put on the list. Which is to say, we were missing like 30 games, at least. So...
Turns out there's a lot of simple 2000 games released in Europe.
So I found a bunch of them, and this segment will go on for a while, I think. I thought this was going to be like a nice, like, 3 for, maybe 4 if like, we're really stretching it. But now we're up to like 56 games now on the list.
I always knew this was going to be like one of our tentpole series. That this was going to be a thing we came back to.
Well, you certainly delivered something unto us that will sustain us for some time to come. And we won't waste any more of your time. I think I got everything sorted out. I think I fixed everything. So we should be able to get started. Where do we want to start with so many games on this list? I know, I have one I would like to get out of the way, because it's been at the top of the list. It's the first thing I see every time I look at this segment, and it is The Adventures of Darwin.
Oh, good, an entertainment game.
Yeah, this is going to be like, it's all about, evolution and natural selection and things of that nature. It's also known as Simple 2000 Series Volume 99, The Genshijin. This is developed by Vinct et Un Systems Corporation, published by D3 Publisher themselves. I should also show the Japanese box art, though I don't think it's too substantively different in this case. In fact, it is the same image. But, different logo treatment, different font face, things of that sort. Let me get this...
Do you know what Genshijin translates to?
Probably like the caveman, or like, the caveman days, primitive times. If I had to just completely guess, if I had to pull it out my ass, because I don't know, is the answer to your question? I'm just making sure that the audio is actually coming through this time.
According... That's
I think
not
it
correct.
is.
According to this, it translates to the primitive man.
And we're seeing Video Game King in the chat saying it's the caveman. So yeah, it's one of those things where there's not a precise, exact translation, but there's a concept, there's a thing it alludes to that we can at least sort of like isolate a bit.
So I actually do have a list here of the more direct translations of these games, so we can see like what they are called, compared to what the European version calls them.
Oh, that'd be handy. That could certainly come in handy. Yeah, the audio's still low, and I know exactly why. There we go. It is finally sorted. So now I'm testing. See, I figured out, I haven't solved our audio problems, but I've gotten really good at solving them on the fly. So that's something, at least. Let's get it started.
Alright, what kind of game do we think this is? I think this is a action RTS.
I have not looked into any of these games, beyond the ones I already knew. So this one is all new to me. In a beautiful pastoral land, the monkey Darwin, who lived there, had a dream. Well, that's not a good dream. It was an apocalypse. No, a meteor. They're very prescient.
Well, I mean, that happened before cavemen happened.
Yeah, this is one of those games that seems to be messing with the timeline a little bit, assuming that cavemen and dinosaurs were, like, fighting, hanging out together. Darwin had a hunch that it was not just a dream. He believed it was a real event that would occur soon. Grantag saying, miss me with that pastoral land. I want that Al Pastor land. Oh, yeah. You're getting me hungry, like, straight away. Let's wrap this stream up, Charkie. I can go get some tacos, damn it. However, he also knew that he couldn't do anything about this on his own, but he knew he had to do something.
Much like Jurassic Park, do you think the Flintstones kind of destroyed public understanding of ancient history and science?
Yes. The next day, Darwin went to the villagers and told them of his dream. The village went into a panic. Darwin tried to calm them down by telling them this. Telling them what? What could he say to calm them down? You're all gonna die, but don't worry. If we do nothing, the villagers disappear. Ooh, ah. I will leave the village. Yeah, I will leave the village and search for a way to rescue it. Leaving the village, I will gather all kinds of wisdom. Ooh ah. Oh yes, we will evolve. Ooh ah. So does this game think that Darwin was the name of a caveman who like forced evolution, as opposed to like a researcher hundreds of thousands of years later?
And then a guy named Charles Darwin showed up later, saw all Monkey Darwin's research, and scratched off the name Monkey, and was like, guess what I just discovered?
The word evolve resounded among the villagers. 4 of them called out to Darwin. I'm so curious now what this is. Darwin, take us with you, ooh-ah. Darwin and the 4 villagers began their journey in a savage land.
Actually starting to feel like the New Testament.
What did Darwin really see in his dream, and will his journey be able to save the villagers? That shall be made clear at the end of the journey. Leave us in suspense.
The ending of the plot will be made clear once the story is done. Thanks.
Well, you know, these games aren't about, like, having cutscenes in the middle of the game, so...
No, fuck the dream, hit the bar.
Increase or decrease the number of warriors taken with you. Okay, so I can give them back to the village. Yeah. For now.
No, monkey brethren, I must take on this mission alone. I'll tell you how evolution goes once I find out how to make a gun.
That's really the first important step in evolution. A villager who can teach you the basics of hunting lives here. Let's go to that West House. This might be the tutorial. Oh, these really are monkeys. Unlike the cover. Hee hee. How do you feel, hee hee? There's a way to break down the blocking rock wall. However, you need the same number of people as written on the wall to knock it down. Is this a Pikmin-like?
Hey, if it's a Pikmin-like, then I was right about Action RTS.
What year did this come out again?
Well,
I know the European release is 2006, but that means it could have come out like years prior in Japan.
Easily been like 2002. For all we know. Okay.
Alright, so can't break that just yet.
Oh, there's a day-night cycle. Time's ticking.
What items do we have? Nothing. I should have figured as much. Picture book. Well, I guess they wouldn't be able to read. I guess they would need picture books.
I tell you, as someone who does like a lot of these kind of grab bag streams on the Discord and stuff, isn't it great when you like pick up a game that you're going to show off and it turns out it is so much more complicated than you could have ever imagined?
We have good camera control. And it's not even inverted.
Oh, it's normal.
This has a firm base. Yeah, I hear that a lot.
This has to be like this has to be a 2010 release then, if it's that advanced.
Yeah, no, clearly.
How cameras are supposed to work.
They cracked the code so early. Can we swim? no. I guess we got no choice but to go here.
Oh, I thought you ran out of options. Like, sorry guys, I don't know how to evolve. Turns out that's a lot harder.
Oh wait, you know what? Charkie, you need
What?
to put me down. The x-axis actually is inverted on the analog stick, but it felt normal to me because of the Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness that we were playing.
Oh.
No! Yeah, it is
Ruined-
absolutely inverted.
ruined
I
you.
am just...
It's Pikmin.
Do we want to eat this or transport it?
Where's your spaceship?
Yeah, that's what's missing here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm picking up what the game is laying down.
Okay, well, everyone's busy, but now, like, you can't break that 4-door.
Yeah, I suppose not. Where are these stars? Increase your maximum warrior limit.
And Red Star.
An extra warrior, but doesn't raise the limit. I can't recruit another warrior until we presumably get a yellow star.
Oh, no, you have a... Yeah, you have a 5 right now. Wait, did the yellow one give you a monkey on top of it?
Yes, it did, I believe. It looked like it did. But I guess...
Yeah, because you have
it says
5 now.
5 out of 5,
Max 5.
yeah.
5 out of 5. Up. Time for school. Not
Okay,
that
so
wall. There's a
triangle-
wall behind you that has a 4 on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I made everyone put everything down, so... Now, can they do stuff while they're carrying stuff? That is the question. That remains to be seen. At least there is a command for quickly making them put it down.
Now the real test is if you just like toss them at people, or toss them at enemies. Yeah, I think they need to be not holding things.
All right.
I only see 5
Four,
monkeys,
yeah.
including you. So. Also, they
And
don't
I
seem
hope-
to be doing a good job of pushing.
Tiger
Oh, they need-
Chimera says that the or asks what's the name of this game. This is Adventures of Darwin.
Can you push?
I'm trying.
Where's your 5th one? It says you have 5.
Oh.
Oh, he got lost. Okay.
Okay, so that's a thing that we got to watch out for then. How do I ban people? Oh, thank you. Someone got that before I did. Gotta love bots. Gotta love Twitch bots. I'll make him pick stuff back up again, because I assume this is going to be like good loot to bring back. Oh, but there are enemies here too, so maybe everyone.
Is that your
dropped
first
everything.
thought on seeing? Is that your first thought on seeing a rabbit? Is enemy?
Well, yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
can hit it.
It is now.
Ooh, juicy meat.
You should meet 5.
Takes 4 people to carry that meat, so.
I wonder what you're supposed to do with this. I don't see like an obvious drop-off point.
Oh boy, the
Now
music
that's
stopped.
an enemy.
I think we can take it. No, I wanted to attack. Is he gonna drop a big meat?
You're gonna drop bones. Big bone.
Oh, so this is a monster hunter type, is what this is.
I feel the controls look like they're too good to be a Monster Hunter type.
They're fine. They're adequate.
Yeah, so it's not Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I suppose not. Do me a favor, look at chat while I try to figure out how to plant stuff, potentially. I'm thinking that's what I
Sure.
need to do here.
Tom Nook Yankee says, this doesn't look like the movie EuroTrip.
Well, the series went in
Was
some
it-
weird directions, I tell you what, it's...
This is the origin story of EuroTrip, like the real origin
We're going
story.
way back in the franchise. I would love to know what the firm base denotes.
Firm base. I think
Yeah.
I might have not been looking at the screen when you had that text on.
All Alright, everyone drop everything. We're fighting. Because there's a yellow star there, and I would very much like to have it. I'd very much like to.
We lost one of our mods because I said bad things about Monster Hunter's shitty controls. Look, I like Monster Hunter. That game controls bad. And I guess bless Capcom for deciding, like, you know what, yeah, our game does control bad, and we're never going to change it.
You know, I played the first Monster Hunter on PS2, like, when it was contemporary. I knew a guy who was like, this series is gonna catch on, and they were right, boy howdy. It just took a while, and that first game did not endear me in the long term to it.
Oh, definitely took a while in America.
Yes, yeah. That's the more fair thing to say.
Magic Meow says they did change it. Yeah, world was different.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go back. We're gonna take some spoils of war with us.
One thing.
Well, yeah, this horn seems like, you know, would be pretty handy.
Village, we have found a place full of fruit and meat with which to feed ourselves. I have brought back one bone.
I'm going to hang it on my wall. Yeah, return to the village. What else could we possibly do out here?
Darwin, we're starving.
Bang.
I wonder if there is a, like, hard time limit, like, if you don't beat it in, like, 100 days, then the meteor comes. Wait, how are you supposed to stop the meteor?
That's a very good question. I assume that we were building an ark or something here, like, you know. So how many days did warning did Noah get?
That's a good question. It's not 40. Everything in me wants to say 40, but it's not 40. Zero Reserve says, in terms of, like, how do you stop the meteor, they say, that's the funny part, you don't. Which, yeah, maybe that's true. This is one of humanity's dead ends, where, like, we got wiped out by the meteors.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, not every story can be a happy end. Well, I'm back.
I would say this game actually looks extremely interesting, although I am not so sure about the, well, I got one thing, time to head back kind of aspect of it.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that you will level that up. That is, you have more warriors alongside you. You can carry more stuff.
But at this scale that the game is kind of, like, framed at, how many monkeys could you, like, reasonably expect? Especially for a PS2.
You can get into the hundreds. If they're all the same model, if it's not, like, unique models, you can cram a bit more in.
They'd have to zoom the camera, like, way out at a certain point.
Well, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's something to it.
Oh, I just had a great idea.
Laid on me.
Alright. A Dynasty Warriors game. Except you're the army. You control the enemy army, and you have to plan around that one guy.
Oh, hey,
wow, thank you,
Hey, Shane. Thanks for the sub.
sub.
We're just banging our heads against this game, this Adventures of Darwin, trying to figure out how to collect stars, as you do.
This seems to be prehistoric Pikmin.
Maybe the mushroom? Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Oh, is this like to build something back at base? Or no. Yo, you got it.
Get over here.
Video Game...
Oh, no.
Video Game King says my idea for a Dynasty Warriors in reverse is just the tower defense game.
I guess I was wrong.
Maybe.
I guess that's not it. Let's see how far we can go with 5 soldiers, with 5 loyal warriors by our side. Maybe there's something over here.
And even if we want to classify it as tower defense, I think Dynasty Warriors tower defense would be a good thing.
There's legs to that idea.
Yeah.
You're not talking nonsense. There's something to that. Okay, I'm worried about that saber-toothed tiger over there.
I'm worried about it. Let's go, boys.
Yep. I mean, nothing to it but to do it. I mean, it's... Ah, this is fine. He's a chump. He ain't nothing. He ain't nothing that 5 monkeys can't handle.
You say that until he starts, like, popping them like popcorn. Ooh.
We lost one, but just one. And you know what? Let's eat. Let's celebrate. They fully recovered their strength.
That is not fully.
Yeah, I'm going to take some umbrage with their definition of the word fully. Alright, so it looks like there's a lot of combat in this game. But this is a pretty big part of it, and I guess, you know, we can, well, these guys don't even drop meat, they just drop the fangs. But
I feel like next time we should bring something that isn't a fang back home. Oh, he did drop meat.
Okay, that one did. Man,
I think
I'm
it's random
really
drops.
interested in this game, but we can't spend all the time in the world on it, unfortunately. Maybe we come back to this one in future.
I think this could potentially be a game just to, like, recommend in general if, like, Pikmin kind of things interest you. Like, just from the first, like, you know, 15 minutes that we've seen.
Oh, check this out. Shortcuts.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, grab something. I say, like, grab something and go back as if well, maybe we will come back. I don't know, maybe you'll play this on your free time.
Yeah, I'll play this in the server, and if it
yeah.
is of interest, if it continues to engage me in some sort of way, then there's nothing to say I can't play this on stream again.
This could be your next Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah, clearly.
I feel like that mushroom, if you bring it back to base, since we established that it's not a platform to get up to a higher area, like maybe it's something that you can use as building material?
I think it's a food item because we get the option to transport or eat it. So I think it's just a big... No, it didn't recover anything.
Nope. Well, you're going to have a very interesting night.
Oh, yeah, oh yes. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Yeah, so there's a day-night cycle in this. There are things happening here. I just need to figure out how to climb, how to go vertical. I'll bring something back, though. Let's see what happens.
I bet that's like an upgrade or something.
We'll take this big-ass mushroom. We'll bring this back.
I wonder if there's a point to bringing back food.
Feed the village, maybe?
I wonder if there's a manual that exists for this game.
There might be. I didn't...
I think part of the problem we had with, like, trying to get these games together is that not a significant number of, like, the European releases just have never been ripped. Like, you can't find... Like, there's one we can't find that if it exists beyond, like, box art.
There's a few more of those. I think there's a few of them that were canceled releases, is what I'm discovering. That 505 Games or whoever else had planned to publish out here, but ultimately didn't get around to it. So I feel like that's a few of the ones that are red on the list. Information board changed. House on the hill. A villager wise about the world in the village lives here. Maybe this guy will tell us how to climb stuff, and then we can promptly close the game out. Talk to man, talk to girl. Glamour, a village pinup model. Hee. Have you seen a tree of many colors, he? It looks like you can climb it. Alright, so there's climbing. He, the things you've begun taking home will serve you well, he. It's better to prioritize bringing home new things.
What if you plant a tree, a seed, on those spots?
That's what my first thought was, but I could not find, like, a seed. Maybe if I bring back fruit. Ein, a boy who loves iron. I mean, same. There are many kinds of iron. Be sure to find the best type to use. I'm depending on you.
You know, they seem pretty highly advanced if there's one house that is already built out of, like, metalwork.
There are good places to find wood and rock, but I prefer iron. It's like a Three Little Pigs situation.
Maybe we should just talk to those guys about how they did it. I feel like that would advance us more than, you know, going out there and going like, hey, I found a big mushroom.
I wonder if, as this game progresses, Darwin, our little monkey fella, becomes the caveman. I wonder if you actually see the evolution as the game progresses.
I feel like that's got to be it. Like, slowly become more human.
Darwin become human.
Yes, I was about to say
Yeah, race
old
to the
Detroit
joke.
become human.
Yeah, that's a better stinger on that. That's the better punchline to that one. Yeah, that's Adventures of Darwin. That seems not bad. That seems actually very interesting, and I'm glad we played that one.
Yeah,
I'm glad
but that means we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, shoo. Casey, I don't want you anymore. What's next on the list? Ooh, I got another one. This one again is one that it could be anything. I can't even begin to guess. Maybe we can figure it out from the cover image, because the next game we are going to play is Dragon Sisters. They look like two roller derby sort of gimmicks on here, and that one in the back is concerning. Let's check the Japanese cover. Let's see what the Japanese version of this looks like. It's the same thing, but with
a
little less going on. All right.
What's that Japanese title?
Oh yes, I should probably.
I actually probably could read that out loud myself. I don't think this one's that hard. It's Volume 87, The Senko, which translates to The War Girl.
That makes a sort of sense. We are. Let's get the game running.
Now, we want to do it in 50 hertz, right?
No. As much as, the European gimmick is fun, I am not compromising frame rates.
I'm sure there's a history behind it I could look up, but I think I know what you're going to say. I do have Parsec loaded. But I'm sure there's a history I could look into. But I wonder why Europe decided, you know what, we want a worse standard for video.
Yeah, I vaguely know the reasons, but it's not funny. So I'm going to forego
it's not something I'm going to go into on stream or anything. But I was like, yeah, that's just seems like they looked at the rest of the world and was like, yeah, we can do that worse.
Military alert! Military alert! Early yesterday, 3 large unidentified mechanical battalions have landed on our shores illegally. The battalions are now attacking our factories and commercial facilities without provocation. The damage
Ask them to get their permits. And fix this at once.
Let's do this legally. You can destroy what you want. Let's just make sure we're doing it by the book. The damage caused by these attacks is mounting by the second, with more than 100,000 casualties already reported. A serious state of looting, persecution, and massacre is occurring in sight. I prefer my massacres to occur out of sight, thank you very much. So this is a situation we need to resolve.
Keep that behind closed doors.
Following this attack on the heart of our nation, our government has taken the unprecedented decision to return fire and has sent our Imperial Army to repel their forces. Unfortunately, we were greatly outnumbered and we were forced to retreat. The government has stated, what the fuck is this? That this invasion, our country's dominion, violates the International Peace Treaty. It is clear these invaders have declared war on our country. Our armies will resist this attack with every weapon at our disposal. We will not stop until we destroy every last enemy soldier. To this end, the Imperial Army has announced that the new mechanical Cyberdoll, found in Old Tato construction site, has been activated. Cyberdoll is capable of penetrating even the heaviest armor with its air assault boosters. It will definitely become our country's guardian angel. The country's future lies in Cyberdoll's hands. Cyberdoll, activate!
So hey, whoever in chat said, I think it's a fighting game, I don't think so.
No, after all that... Shmup?
Tournament fighter.
TCG
game spinoff?
Alright, that doesn't help. Wait, how do you go out of menus?
Triangle, probably.
No, X. Upgrade your character, go on a special mission and complete an appointed task, or follow the story to complete each level.
Okay, I guess training is level up, which I guess makes sense, but that's not what I would put there on my main menu of a video game.
Alright, which of the 2 Dragon Sisters of these cyber dolls do we want to play as?
Oh,
I'll go with blue.
Okay.
Attack Tato.
Wait, isn't that where you came from? Why are you attacking?
Bullet Train. Act 1 train, Act 1 train.
What is this game going to be? I'm I'm excited. Excitement paid off. Hell yeah.
Another military alert. Early this morning, from Old Tato, the invasion of an enemy platoon has been confirmed. We can't have that. An industrial plant near the coastal line is being attacked. The full might of the Imperial Defense Forces has failed to stop the invasion, so we're sending 2 girls to take care of this. There's 2 ladies wearing dragon armor? And today at 12:25 a.m., we lost radio contact with the troops. Presently, the enemy force occupying Old Tato is slaughtering everyone in sight, women and children, armed or unarmed, with no mercy. Glad they specified that. For the peace of our country and all allied nations, the Imperial Army headquarters has made the decision. This is the most plot I've ever gotten in one of these Simple Series games.
Yeah.
Has made the decision to initiate Operation Cyberstorm, leaving no other options, assured to eliminate the brutal invaders. Cyberdoll, prepare for launch. Cyberdoll, prepare for launch.
Oh, I thought this was going to turn into like a song, like this was the chorus.
Cyberdoll, prepare for launch.
Prepare for launch.
All right, this is it.
Woo.
Charge. Oh my god! Okay, we get it. The Tato Defense Force have retreated to Tama River. Enter Tato by bullet train, wipe out the enemy troops, back up the charging defense force. One thing at a time, Chief, please. Roger, ready to go. Watch out for enemy ambush. Eliminate all opposing enemies. If your strength is falling, use relentless attack to defeat the stronger enemies. Beat 'em up.
Beat 'em up.
Enemy within range.
Good. That's fairly bloody. I mean, you know, it's not blood.
Yeah, it's oil. It's like the Samurai Jack episode where he's like bathing in the oil of the robots he's killing. It's
like
all
Nano
copacetic.
Breaker.
Oh, that works too. These guys aren't doing much fighting back. So we're gonna take out this entire army one at a time.
We came here to get our permit. We heard we're doing this illegally.
We wanted to remedy that.
We heard the officers on top of this bullet train.
Strange place for an office, but this is a strange country, I guess.
How does this compare in complexity to, say, Streets of Rage 4?
Well, I haven't played Streets of Rage 4, but I'm going to assume that it is probably a little more complex. I don't know. Beat-em-ups are all pretty interchangeable to me, truth be told. Except for River City Ransom, the goats. One down, still going in. Good thing I can just walk across the tops of the trains, even when there's visible gaps. I don't have to jump over them. I wonder if there will be platforming in this.
That's what your Cybergirl powers allow you to do.
That's really the pinnacle of technology. They can overcome small gaps without having to jump over them. Truly a force to be reckoned with. The enemy army won't know what's going to hit them.
Now, a normal girl wouldn't be able to do that. Cyber boy wouldn't be able to do that. You're the only one for the job.
I think they've attacked me once, these enemies. Also, do me a favor, and please to check on chat while I rack up this sick combo.
Let's see. Video which says, curious how fast a bullet train goes, and it's 200 to 275 miles per hour. So, this is probably not a bullet train. Oh, that's going pretty fast. But maybe that stuff is like really far in the background.
Yeah, it's a forced perspective thing, clearly. Okay, now they're actually starting to fight back a little bit.
Looks like you have stocks for some sort of super move. I think you did one earlier. Very underwhelming.
Yeah, this whole thing is kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
Oh, there are R-button attacks. We have a
and
dash.
that does use up your stock. I don't know how you get stock back.
I assume there's some sort of pickup system.
Well, you've killed a lot of dudes who have not given you a lot of stuff to pick up.
R2.
Oh, okay, you reload.
Alright, so I can just do things at will then. Who cares? I'm assuming it's an infinite resource.
Oh, it determines if you get the bad end or not.
Oh, I see, I see.
Congratulations, you destroyed all of them, but you've ruined Japan's entire economy. We had to restock those things so much, we're just out of budget.
Hey, do you think they're going to toss any other enemies at us in a reasonable amount of time? Even the stage will end.
Oh no, look, that guy has a gun. That guy has a gun.
You're right, this is completely different. Let's talk about beat-em-ups for a second and how I don't like them.
Okay.
I don't like beat-em-ups.
You like River City, right? We played so much of that River City Ransom like remake thing like the other night.
Yeah, but that's different because that's River City Ransom and it's fun. I like the characters in it. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the leveling up by eating like items. I think those are like their interesting hooks. But like in their purest form, like a Streets of Rage or a Final Fight or what have you, I've never gotten to any of those. Those are too basic for me.
I would say it is a hard balance to make a beat-em-up game that isn't like a complete slog like this is already proven to be. Like, enemies gotta die at least in a reasonable length of time.
But they want me getting these sick combos, though.
And also being, like, engaging enough. Like, I would say that Ninja Turtles game that just came out, earlier this year, but Shredder's Revenge, I think that was pretty good, even if the bosses were a little, like, too easy if you had a full team on you. Streets of Rage, you mentioned Streets of Rage being too simplistic. Streets of Rage 4 has, like, a ton of tech in it. There's, like, a lot of stuff you can do.
Encountering second units, proceed attacking. That's what I was doing.
Oh, good. That's what we needed. Reinforcements.
Jump over him. Got it. Alright, maybe not. Maybe it's not that simple. There we go. Jump over them, or jump on their heads, or there's something here. Maybe I can just knock the shield out. Okay, yeah.
Yep,
I overthought it. Remember, beat 'em up. To brain off.
I really need to play more Streets of Rage 4. Like, it was on Game Pass, and I played a little bit of it, and then it left Game Pass.
You know, I make fun of beat 'em ups, but I also used to be down on like fighting games, and I've at least gotten more into those. So maybe it's just a matter of finding the right ones.
Yeah.
More stuff like River City Ransom, less like the ones that everyone likes.
There's like, especially from the 90s, there's a lot of bad ones, and a lot of like the classics didn't age great. Like, if you're not a fan of beat 'em ups, like, going to Final Fight is not gonna make it be like, oh, I see why everyone likes this. Like, I like Final Fight. I really like playing Final Fight. But if you're not interested in beat 'em ups, that's not the game to play.
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose you may be right on that count. The quest will continue until I find... Maybe it'll be this one. Maybe this one will really open up in the next 5 minutes. I want to get through a stage.
You know, that's my homework. Not for the stream necessarily, but I'm just gonna try and think of like beat 'em ups that I have that you might enjoy. Question mark. I'm still not 100% sure what your tastes are.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I like River City Ransom a lot. I was playing Renegade, which is like maybe like the first ever beat 'em up. Or like, you know, the one that really got the genre started. Dog shit. So what this also brings me to another idea that I had, which is playing through all the Kunio-kun games on stream. Not because they're bad, because they're very good, except for Renegade. And I just want to play through those. I just want to have an excuse. This stage is still going. It is still the same enemies. I've been using my power more often since I realized I can reload it, but it only goes so far, and that attack is super underwhelming.
Now, Cass, what if I told you this was the entirety of the game? I mean, I would be lying, but
I would believe you, regardless. Like, even if you are lying, if the entire game is in the spirit of this, if it is just like changing the tile set changing, like, you know, the backdrop as I fight the same enemies ad infinitum?
I mean, that I am certain of. I am positive that this is what this game is. There might be a boss enemy who somehow takes more damage.
I'm sort of curious to see that. But also, this is dragging so much.
Yes.
Do we abandon this? Do I give up on this?
I feel like, yeah. You asked that, and then another guy with a gun just dropped in. Like, yeah. This abandoned ship.
Oh, sorry, there's a combo menu I was neglecting.
Oh, were you trying to hit punch?
Libra, Cancer, Pixies, Boots, Andromeda, Aquarius, Cain's Venat. So I get there's an astrology thing going on here with the names to these. That's all right.
Yeah.
That is Dragon Sisters. As much of that as I intend to see. I think there may have been a 2-player mode in that, but I don't know what that would have.
I don't think there was. I didn't see anything on the menus that implied there would be 2-player.
Well, that was a wash, but luckily the next game promises to be very exciting from the title. I look at this title, and I think there's no way we can go wrong with Radio Helicopter. Helicopter. Or, as it is known in Japan, let's get the Japanese box art up and scroll down in my document. Simple 2000 Series Volume 35, The Helicopter, developed by a Tomcat System, just the one, and 505 Game Street as the publisher.
All right, would you like me to look up how to translate that?
Shut up. There it is. I'm getting it launching.
Oh, wait, do you see the cat on the cover of the Japanese box art?
I will pull that back up in a second, because I did not see it, but I will see it. Oh, look at him! Down the bottom right.
Yeah.
Oh, Frappe Fiasco has actually played this. It's actually a cat tormenting simulator. One of the missions has you squirt water at cats to make them piss off. Are you able to read the words on screen? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Oh, wait, no, I had to actually press it to lock that in.
I mean, if you couldn't, then how would you select it?
That's the idea. It times out after a while. That's the display test. That if you can't see it, if your refresh rate doesn't synchronize with your monitor, it'll basically be like a distorted image, so you can use that to say...
Here's the thing. I get it, but if you couldn't see it, why is there an option for no?
Well, if it's distorted, you can
no
still
to select it. Okay.
Once again, I got a radio-controlled helicopter for my birthday. Boy, will I have fun this summer. Oh, yeah. This is an ominous child.
Frappe Fiasco says, by the way, I just watched the long play of Dragon Sisters, and the first mission on the train literally takes 30 minutes.
I'm glad we bailed. It's been a while since I broke my last one. I hope I haven't gotten too sloppy with this. Well, I'll just practice in my room for now. I knew this was going to be RC. Did you ever get into RC as a kid?
Not really, but when I had a job at Toys R Us, I bought some, like, really cheap drones, because we had to do, like, demos for drones at the store, and I needed to practice, so I bought some cheap ones, and I never really got into those either. But the thing was, like, I noticed I was, like, way better at home than I was at the store when I had to demo them, and I was like, why is it so bad at the store? Like, there's not a lot of air blowing around or anything. And it's like, I was flying it one time, it was pretty quiet, and then someone beeps in over the radio to say something, and the drone just, like, fucking nosedives. I'm like, that's it, radio signals. The radio from everyone's headset in the store, which we're always talking on, is interfering with the drone's signal,
and that's
why our demos never go well. So I let management know. I was like, hey, you know how our demos always fuck up? I just figured out how, and they're like, okay, I don't care.
That's about
Keep
right.
doing them. Keep doing it. I don't care that they fuck up. It's like, great.
Hey, Charkie, this controls like dog shit.
Well, it controls like a helicopter, so you gotta...
It's dual analog. It is up and down on the right analog to go up and down, but when you go down, it's like a ground pound. If you put even the slightest pressure on it. If you hold up for like more than half a second, that is also like licensed to go like straight up into the ceiling.
It says, what's the lore of the previous toy? You're watching it.
Okay, so I do need to hit it with like some amount of pressure.
Between every mission, like, he's giving the same monologue about, oh boy, I got another one. I broke my last one. Hopefully I'm not too bad at this again. Video Game King says, to be fair, RC helicopters also control like dog shit. I do remember playing with a RC helicopter at a friend's place when I was in college. He got one, and I was like, can I try it out? And he was like, sure. And I took it over into another room, and I wrote a little message, and I tied that message to like the little bottom things on the helicopter. And I flew it over carefully to him, and I just hovered in front of his face, saw it, and he took the paper out, and it just said, fuck you. And he just grabbed the helicopter and turned it off.
This might be one of the worst controlling games I've ever played. Fuck
Parsec.
this.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, I might... Yeah, get on Parsec. Let's, You give this a shot.
Surely this won't be more difficult with lag.
Parsec is mostly fine when it comes to that. Let me go ahead and get you configured for this.
Alright. Let me press a button for you. Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You want to go to automatic mapping in the upper right.
Oh, yes, I see. I'm assuming you're X input controller 1?
Possibly.
Try to control
yes,
it.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Alright, let's try that again. Okay.
You deal with this shit.
Alright, real quick. What are the buttons?
There's none. It's dual analog.
Entirely? Okay.
I was trying other buttons and nothing happened.
I see. Wait, I don't see. Stop.
Try forward on the left analog stick.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I get it.
By the way, I will say that my experience with RC helicopters, cars, anything of that sort is that they were given to me as birthday gifts as a child, and I would just immediately crash them, and then as soon as I broke them, I'd be like, alright, that wasn't really all that exciting. Don't get me any more of these.
But you still got them?
No. They got the message pretty quick. They realized how destructive a youth I was. Yeah. By the way, you have a time limit. See that battery in the top right? You're going too slow.
I'll be fine. Wait, I have 5 left? Oh, fuck, never mind.
Yeah! Alright, how are you gonna get out of this corner? Without destroying the blades? You are riding the razor's edge right now.
Oh, camera. Camera would be good.
Would be great if the camera cooperated in some sort of way, gave you some sort of perspective on things.
Okay. Slow.
This reminds me of Air FX.
You know what? I think I did better than you, though.
You did. Give it another shot.
Alright.
Which is like it came up during when I was doing the Popeye article. BadGameHallOfFame.com/Popeye.
Hey, anniversary of Popeye today, right?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, it totally is, isn't it? Game that is now delisted on the Switch, so you can't even get it if you wanted to. Anyway, they had done a mobile phone version of a PC game from the early 2000s, which is about, like, flying around these model airplanes and helicopters and the like in a home interior setting, much like this. So that's what I'm thinking of right now.
Are these randomly placed every time? Fuck.
No, I think these are static. Yeah, I think there's really bad collision where like objects like that desk lamp, for example, is 20 times bigger than it actually appears.
4 left. Got it. There's always more than I think there is. Down. No.
You're too low.
Up.
Too low. Pull up.
Pull up. What game am I thinking of?
Where did you learn to fly?
Not that game. Although that is applicable.
Yeah, that's Cybermorph. Pull up would be like Top Gun on NES, possibly, when you're trying to land.
No, there's one where there is a voice going, pull up. And there's like a lot of like warning sounds.
Sid saying Ace Combat.
Yeah, that's probably it. That is definitely it. That is definitely it. Down.
Terrain.
No. Okay, just no.
Remember, the ceiling can
no.
kill you too.
Yes. Very aware. Very aware the ceiling will kill me. Okay. 2 left.
I'd maybe try the L1 and L2.
Okay. Yes. Let's. You know what? I want to see what those buttons do. So one more try.
Okay. All right. No, you're in this.
This is thrilling. I'm on the edge of my seat because I never know
when you're gonna crash into something that you can't see. Yeah.
Okay, that's camera control. You want like the worst camera? There you go. Okay.
That's like a kid's eye view. That is you standing dangerously close to the helicopter.
Yeah. That is like, I wonder if I could give myself a haircut. That's definitely kid thought right there.
Hey, you know, those kid thoughts can lead to invention like the Flowbee. So, you know, it's what is a Flowbee? A vacuum to cut your hair, if not just like a thought that a 12-year-old kid had.
Yeah.
What if I could suck my hair up with the vacuum? Wait, I'm brilliant.
I've had that thought, not as a practicality, but more how much would this suck, no pun intended, to do, like, as a shaving alternative. Like, what if you, like, could just vacuum your face or your arms or your legs or something like that to get all that stubble out? I imagine you would end up looking like that guy in Hellraiser.
By the way, DV's Vacuum says they got a Flowbee during lockdown and it rules, LMAO.
Oh, God. Okay. You know what? God help me, I kind of want to get better at this. But
not on stream.
Tonight. Not on stream. Tiger Chimera says this might be the most unfun-looking game I've ever seen. I don't know. I kind of want to get better at this. This does feel like there's some sort of skill involved. But Tim Ross says I watched the LP of this game and they had to put on the easiest difficulty to finish it.
Well, I say fuck this. Radio Helicopter can go crash and burn for all I care.
Should I just stay in Discord, by the way?
Yeah, why not? Right? Yeah.
I can probably see the game's fine.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, God. Did you really put this one on here? Did we agree to this?
Which one? I'll find out. Oh, yeah. It is technically part of the Symbols series, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. And you know, we got to play this whole game.
You're gonna finish it! I'm bringing up the graphic. You can't see it because it's on my other monitor, but I assure you I'm bringing up the graphic. Space Invaders Invasion Day. You probably already know, people in this chat would probably know that there is an alternate title for this game beyond the Japanese title, that it may have come out on GameCube under a different name. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to find that Japanese cover, which is not significantly different. But there it is, irregardless. This is known as Simple 2000 Series Volume 52, the Shinryō Kugon Space Raiders. I absolutely butchered that one. That is not a word I've seen before. I keep double-clicking stuff by accident in my launchbox.
According to this, in English, that's the Earth Defense Force Space Raiders.
Did they try to tie Space Invaders into their ongoing like Earth Defense Force? Did they try to double dip? Did they try to take Taito's Space Invaders and say, yeah, this is ours, this is part of our franchise now?
Possibly. But, I mean, Taito actually did develop this.
Oh, that's right, you're still in control.
Am I?
I'm going to remedy that real quick. I can pass it off to you at a certain point, though. If this game seems so compelling to you that you want to give it a shot.
No.
Yeah, so this is known as Space Raiders on GameCube, and this is the gritty reboot of Space Invaders. Okay, good. This has the intro cutscene. We're gonna watch cinema.
This is actually on our list for another theme idea. Maybe if we play it now, we don't have to play it then.
Oh, that's good, yeah. We'll just allude to it. We'll say, watch this other stream. Two of those guys have the same exact face, despite having different hairdos and outfits. Oh boy. When did this release in Japan initially? Prior to 2001? Because this released 2002 sure. In Europe.
Let's go with that. The 1998 release.
It was more innocent time.
Yep, this'll do it. Oh, gee, look. Okay.
One of these guys is not wearing regulation uniform. Can you tell who? That's right, it's the guy on the left. His helmet isn't strapped in, so you can see.
Listen, I get your uniforms in the wash, but we have spares. You don't bring like your stuff from home, especially that.
You know, I would still be shooting at this point.
Yeah, use gun maybe. Bath bomb! Grape flavor! Oh yeah, you're gonna smell good.
He's gonna live for the entire game now. He's gonna move that slow for the entirety of the game when we start taking control of him. Oh, the traffic in the city. This is why I had to get a motorbike. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't weave between these aliens on the way to work.
Nice to pay your brayer to show up.
I was gonna say clear Redfield, but... Yeah, this is a Space Invaders game with plot. Characters.
Are you... Now, I don't think you can blame this on the aliens.
No, this is just a mess. This was just a messy boyfriend, brother, whoever she is currently looking for.
Actually, you know what? I like our odds. Oh, never mind.
I sure know which one of these guys I don't want to play as. Who looks like the biggest dweeb.
I don't know, he looks like a cool American teen to me.
Takes great care of his teeth. Well, they're gonna feast on him next. I mean, if the aliens are eating the bodies, him being knocked out isn't gonna save him.
And now they're gonna be like, oh, I'm so full. That last kid was like just one kid too much.
That really hit the spot. I'm good. I don't know about you guys.
Nah, we're good. Let's get out of here. I don't have a doggy bag to bring that kid home, so let's just leave. Wear a suit, maybe? To the... Not that suit.
Oh, hello!
You know, I was gonna say earlier that she was running into the apartment because she was like, oh, I gotta have my sexy shower scene. I was like, that's not gonna happen. I was like, oh, okay.
This game is hitting all the notes.
Game before. I have played this game before, so I guess I just remembered that unconsciously.
Yeah, as have I. We didn't play very far in it, for reasons that will become apparent.
In fact, I think everyone in the call was begging me to stop playing it.
Yeah.
You want to know how far I got? Immediately past level 1.
And how many years did that take you to beat that first level? We'll find out here.
Yeah. I'm Headful says that,
I was gonna kill him! Kill Steelers!
That was a weird Twitch message to say, Anyway, I'm Headful says the guy, the police guy looks like Space Evil Knievel.
This is how I Am Legend starts, right? Last man on Earth.
Something like, except there are 3 people on Earth.
That's
it's
true.
a battle royale. You have to fight the other 2, become the last man on Earth.
Space Invaders Invasion Day. Today we celebrate the day of our invasion. The Space
Maybe
Invaders
that's
game.
not worth celebrating.
2-player cooperative play available if we
No.
aim for the high score. That's alright. We want to see the more of that story.
Yeah, we want the plot. Nope, it's
You can
fine.
customize all the UI stuff. Go ahead, give me that vibration. It is not letting me. Okay, I have to go. So okay,
Exit. Okay.
bad UI. Save data. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with the game.
I'm still undecided if I'm okay with this or not, but
Well, it's too late now.
I'll defer to you.
Unfortunately.
I'll defer to you.
Justin, Ashley, Najee. I'll
gotta
go
play
with
as
Ashley. Yeah.
Here's the cool jacket. Najee thinks he has the cool jacket. He does not have the cool jacket.
No, not at all. He was horribly misinformed. So yeah, we'll see how far we make it in this. How are you at classic Space Invaders? I like to think I'm pretty okay at it.
I mean, it's one of those games that I feel like you either have the base level of skill or you're really good at it. I'm probably, I guess, the base level of skill. Like, I know how it plays.
You leave me no choice.
I know you're supposed to shoot the ones on the end.
She's got dual pistols. We made the right choice. I made the wrong choice by pressing the bomb button right out the gate because I was trying to figure out the controls, but...
I specifically told you to choose her because I knew she had the dual pistols.
Thank you. You know, you're looking out for me.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, read chat while I get this started.
Sure. Not a lot at the moment. Kind of things that Z-Reserve said that intro is so front-loaded. Yeah, that intro is kind of a whole lot leading up to this, which, I guess to be fair, I definitely see why it's Space Invaders. I believe
there a
you do have a
roll
melee.
button?
I believe you do have, yes, a roll, and I think you have a melee. I could be wrong.
I think you
Or
roll
maybe-
into them to
no,
push them
okay,
backwards.
your roll is your melee.
You have health
you're
in this, by
wearing
the
the-
way, so you don't just die in one hit like a
Yeah.
classic Space Invader. Which is nice, because I'm not great at this, when it moves this fast. I like a Space Invaders because it moves kind of slow, all things told. Until it doesn't. You ever play that Space Invaders Frenzy, the one that's like the, they have, like, give you a fixed gun, it's a huge screen, it's like a ticket redemption game?
No, I have not been to an arcade in a very long time.
I end up going to arcades a lot for work, and I've gotten the high score on a Space Frenzy machine and earned, like, the jackpot on it. And they give you the tickets one at a time, in real time. I won 500 tickets on one, and it took literally 10 minutes to calculate all the tickets I had won, during which time no one can play the machine. Because it is still calculating, it is still vending the tickets. Even though it's like an e-card thing, right, where it just puts them directly in the card, doesn't actually print anything out. It still had to operate in real time to calculate that, to count it down.
It's sort of like the machine equivalent of like when you win big at like a actual carnival, and like the guy behind the counter just kind of rolls his eyes, like, that's the machine doing that. Like, fine, I'll count your tickets. 1, 2,
I'll pay this
big
ticket in
winner,
pennies.
3.
I'll pay this parking ticket in pennies, that kind of deal. You gotta count them.
Sid says, I hope the guy who looked like Philip Seymour Hoffman in the intro's okay.
He's going on his own little adventure right now, I assume. He's the main character of his own Space Invaders game.
He has his own, like, goofy spaceman armor. D-Vac says, I hope this Ashley is also the president's daughter. Well, maybe that'll get revealed by the end of the game.
So you may notice we haven't moved on from this alley.
No. Or even moved forward in this alley, I think.
Yeah, we've been
Have
pinned
you
up against the wall
walked
this
forward at all?
entire time. No. Certainly a lot of sound effects going on. I hope they're not too loud. I'm trying some new audio levels for the stream. I assume that they're working.
Have you played Space Invaders Extreme? Which is kind of old at this point.
I think I watched someone play it.
You might have watched me play it.
I think I watched you play, and I thought, this looks interesting. I thought it looked neat.
It was like a game of that era that, where like Pac-Man Championship Edition came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people were like, oh, we gotta take all of our old arcade games and do that to it.
Which is a good
So
idea.
that's kind of what Extreme is.
They should keep doing that. There's a version of
think...
Yar's Revenge that is like Yar's Recharged. Not the Yar's Revenge reboot, but the, I think it came out before the Atari 50 collection had come out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to do this all in one credit, to be clear.
There was a version, I think, for PlayStation 3. It might have been called Extreme, or it might have been called something else, but that had, like, playlist support from PlayStation, and I think, like, the music you chose actually affected the waves you fought. So it might have not been Extreme. It might have not been Extreme. It might have been a different game. And I've also played Groove Coaster, which is not a Space Invaders game, but for whatever reason, it is, like, cemented in my mind as being like, yeah, that's probably in the Space Invaders universe.
Hey, Charkie.
This level's still going. I know.
Yeah, it's... I mean, they're tossing different types of aliens at us. For whatever that's worth. This is a premium Simple series game.
Yeah.
This is one of their character action series.
They re-released it on GameCube. It was so good, they had to make it again.
I wonder if I could have dodged underneath that shot.
I believe so. It's a very slow dodge, but I think you have iframes for all of it.
Yeah, that would be a fair compromise.
Got too early on that one, but I was gonna say, probably complaining.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, I was saying that, listen, you might not be thinking much of it now, but every bullet you fire is a moral decision that is going to affect the ending. The game plays you as much as you play the game.
That's much to think about, much to weigh. Maybe the real monsters were the humans all along. Maybe the real aliens was mankind. And the ending will reflect that.
By the way, seeing the game plays you as much as you play the game at the start of any game is the most eye-rolling thing.
Oh yeah, that's from yeah. Not that you started on them again, but Bloober.
Not even that, like, Silent Hill Shattered Memories does that too. Oh, boss.
Hey, the environment changed, finally.
Somehow you're fine. Oh, you have more room to run around too.
And barrels to break, which presumably have items in them.
I would assume those are like your shield, you know, in Space Invaders, where that's supposed to block shots.
What's the point when you can dodge?
Because then you wouldn't know it's Space Invaders. Oh, it did have an item.
Yeah. It'd be good if the boss had like a health meter. Just a thought.
This didn't take as long as I remember it taking. Maybe the GameCube version is like the extended edition.
Director's cuts. Yeah, our original vision was to have the levels go on for like hours at a time to really give consumers the most like bang for their buck out of the game.
I think on GameCube this game is called Space Raiders.
It is called Space Raiders, yes.
Good dodge.
Thank you. This is not a great perspective for dodging bullets.
No.
A top-down would have worked better for this sort of like bullet hell type thing they're going for.
You need your 3D glasses.
I can't see 3D even with 3D glasses.
Okay.
I'm stereo blind, so my eyes don't converge images correctly. I also have no depth perception or peripheral vision for that matter.
Well, that's I mean, depth perception would be what stereo blind means, right?
Yes, but yeah, to an
Not
extent.
to actually your own condition.
No, stereo blind specifically means that like 3D image, like stereoscopic images, don't render properly in my eyes. Like a 3DS, for example, right? The way like it has like, the two images on top of each other, like that. I see both images at the same time, like overlaid, and I'm just like,
that
this
sucks.
Looks like bad opacity to me. So 3D experiences generally sort of go like that. VR works though, which I was surprised to find out. I think there's someone in the chat also mentioned they have stereo blindness. If you don't mind just reading, I want to hear what they have to say.
Oh, sure. Next Spike says, my right eye is dominant, and the overlapping part of my field of vision from the left is just discarded, so the middle of the 3DS is just a blurry mess.
Yeah. Yep, I absolutely understand what you're saying there.
I survived. So, maybe he'll be alive too.
How long was that? Let's see. Does it tell us? No, it doesn't give us a time at the end of the stage.
No.
Town. Now, Charkie, as exciting as that stage was,
yes.
as exciting as that stage was, and as long as it went on, I don't want to play any more Space Raiders or Space Invaders Invasion Day.
But we got all this story. Look, more stories happening.
What happened here?
That is the blurriest sign I've seen in my life.
You can get beef hot dogs and beef hamburgers and Greensburgers.
Huh? Wake up!
What did you think this guy was when you saw that huge mushroom head?
I thought he was wearing a novelty hat.
I thought it was one of those like cool hoodies that have like the embellishments at the top of it.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me. Anyway, time to die.
As soon as I kill all these characters, as soon as I kill all these guys, someone comes out, we found the cure! We found the cure! Yeah. Oh god!
So I don't have like stereo blindness or anything, but I have like a fucked up right eye that's just in general bad. Evac can attest to this because I noticed myself doing it when I was like
oh jeez, look how fast I move!
Oh jeez. But
I can't even shoot the thing I want to shoot.
Blessing and a curse. But if I'm in sunlight, my right eye just closes, like involuntarily. So I can't see, I have no depth perception in sunlight because my right eye just automatically goes like, up, time to shut.
Nap time. Okay, yeah, that's enough of this forever, I think.
So if anyone ever hangs out with me in public and we're outside, I am like doing a constant wink.
That was a Space Invaders Invasion Day. That is so boring, it's mind-boggling. We started on a high note today, and it's been down, down,
yep.
down, down, down.
How much further down can we go?
I have a good feeling about this next one. It's gonna absolutely betray me. I'm gonna absolutely be wrong about this.
Surely, yes.
But are you familiar with Splatterhouse, the franchise?
Oh, absolutely.
I love a Splatterhouse. So that's another beat 'em up I like. Funny how that works out. This appears to be evoking something similar with its titling, with maybe some of its theming. This is Splatter Master. as you can see on the cover here. And let me go ahead and bring up the Japanese cover, which is one of those ones that is very similar, all things told. But I'll get it launched in a second here. Why does it keep...
Oh, it's just a little fella.
I'm going to have to look into my mouse. I think my mouse is acting up a little bit. Good thing we're playing these games with the controller right now, but things could be going very wrong otherwise. Oh, I gotta get the Japanese title for this one too, which is Simple 2000 Series Volume 64, The Splatter Action. I'm just gonna set the video mode and assume it's gonna work. It's worked in all these other games so far.
Yep.
Diggin King says, I'd make a Splatterhouse Babies joke if Wanpaku Graffiti didn't exist. Already exist on the Famicom, yes. I wish we could play the 2010 Splatterhouse reboot, but there's so much licensed music in that, and it is essential to the experience. I should have also mentioned it's developed by Vingt et Un Systems, published by 505 Game Street. Just to say, so we're keeping track of who develops what, who published what.
Vingt et Un sounds familiar for
They've
some
developed
reason?
a few games on this list so far. I think at the end, what I want to do is I want to make a tier list of all the games that we've played at the end of this and see like who batted the best. Which developer was like really like the star developer of this whole saga. Once we've started to make more headway on it. The classic Simple series opening text scroll over background graphics.
Yep.
The people of this village lived in peace and harmony until a wizard came and spoiled the tranquility by bringing a forbidden art back to life. The secret art gave objects and animals... The secret art gave objects and animals massive strength foreign to their nature. Jagad, the wizard's name, increased the number of his followers thanks to the secret art, and in a short time became king of the village. Frightened by Jagad's followers, the inhabitants left little by little. However, those who were more attached to their land stayed. Among them was an old married couple who owned the largest property in the village. One day they were attacked and seriously injured by one of Jagad's followers who had trespassed on their property, but by this time the whole village was in Jagad's and his servants' hands. On the vast property there was a scarecrow that had also been transformed by the secret art, but the scarecrow was different from Jagad's other followers. He wanted to protect the farm and the old couple who loved him so much, as if they were his parents. When the scarecrow heard of the old couple's sorrow, he started his lonely journey to retake the village. Ooh, I got through all that before it scrolled away.
So it's Mr. Bones.
Yeah, that's not the plot of Mr. Bones.
This is close enough. This is adjacent to the plot of Mr. Bones.
One thing, we don't have a guitar in hand. Crow farm.
I mean, I didn't say it's exactly.
This is a farm where they grow crows. Oh, I love his little run animation! This is clearly a beat 'em up, but...
Yes.
This,
I do like the presence of a gas meter.
That's probably for the
some
chainsaw.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a fart function in this game. Which wouldn't be the first beat 'em up with a fart function.
It's a Wario-like. Hey,
Okay,
that took not a ridiculous amount of time.
Novel concept. So square and punch both attack. The same attack, as a matter of fact.
I wonder within the retro scene, I guess now it is retro scene in Europe, how D3 publishers' games are kind of seen. Are these things looked back on fondly in Europe? Or are they like, oh, those games?
I get a feeling it's more of a those games sort of thing. The PS2 era is not reflected on quite as fondly as some other eras of retro gaming, still, at this current juncture.
That needs to get fixed.
Yeah. I'm on the record as saying PS2, my favorite console. Second place, PS1. And it's not out of any Sony allegiance or whatever, I just think they have the most interesting game libraries.
I think PS2 is also my favorite, but PS1, just hard for me to go back to. In, 2023. I think Xbox 360 probably my second favorite.
I think there's a fairness to that, just in terms of sheer quantity.
Yeah, good PS1 games are really, really good, but they can be really rough.
Okay, I'm always wary when it comes to platforming. But simple enough so far. Some of these enemies have behavior, some of these enemies are like throwing little like tricks in.
There's more going on than standing on a train and hitting punch like 30
hello.
times or whatever. Oh, it's like it's gonna make a reference and no one's going to get it. It's like
Go for it.
Batman. It's like Batman Returns for the Game Gear. Except, okay, no, the bus never did that.
Okay, so I get that I need to knock the guy off of it, I presume. Okay, no, I just need to hit it a bunch of times until eventually... explosion hit me. This music rocks, by the way.
Tag says, was this game publisher trying to corner the market on PS2 games with blood in them? Yeah, there's been a lot of blood splatter tonight, oddly enough.
Yeah, this has been
Blood
a
and
very
oil.
particularly bloody episode of the EuroTrip.
Sid says this is the game that's going to turn cast around on beat-em-ups.
I mean, it's not as good as a Splatterhouse. Like, let's be clear here.
Yeah.
This is good by the simple series standards. Like, they clearly put, like, effort into this. A lot of their games, like, you can accuse a lot of their games of being very generic. They don't have, like, a style to them. This game is certainly not lacking for that. There's, like, a cohesive vision. They had, like, a creative director on this. Someone in charge of, like, direction. And that can make all the difference.
Tiger Chimera is amazed that this game doesn't keep you in the first screen for 20 minutes. Next Spike says, honestly, the PS2 had some amazing stuff, and the world is more accepting of weird, quirky stuff, I think. And that potentially Viv Ribbon might have been more of a hit if it came out on PS2 instead of PS1.
I could see that.
It's hard to say, but possibly. I would have liked it if it had, because I would have been more likely to play it. Oh, that's an Elden Ring enemy.
How many attacks can I get in safely? Oh, I can just spam him. Okay.
Oh, Frappe Fiasco said that this is just like Batman Returns for the Game Gear. Yeah, okay. They said that before I did. Surely don't have video evidence otherwise.
Yeah, no. The enemies, the mobs coming out actually really complicated my strategy here. Do another... Oh! I was not expecting that attack.
What? It'll start from the start of the level. Start of the game. Oh.
Oh, he's fine. He even walks away from the screen. I love it. I'm assuming he's going to start at the beginning of the boss fight. Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, I willed that into existence.
I only took, like, what, like 5 minutes, right?
Maybe.
I want to see if there's any story after beating the boss. I could do it probably more efficiently. We didn't even get a chance to get the chainsaws yet. Yeah.
Yeah, since this where are the chainsaws?
We have the gas meter. We were replenishing the gas. Oh, okay.
Oh. Now
Was
hang
that
on.
R1? How did I do that?
Well, we're gone now.
Something with the shoulder buttons. I'm not sure exactly. There's no, like, combo menu in this game like in Dragon Sisters, so... That ran through fuel like a motherfucker, so we're gonna have to... Oh, that could replenish most of it.
I'm going to Google Splatter Master, but I'm definitely doing that in a private window. Just in case.
That's my favorite tag on adult websites is splatter.
There's an unlock everything code, apparently.
What would you unlock? I guess other characters? Plays the old lady and an old man from the intro. Plays
No
the
clue,
grandma and
but-
grandpa.
That's something to check out if you want to. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's a manual. Or maybe Hardcore Gaming 101.
Or you can just check game facts and see if they have controls
I did
listed.
check game facts, so they did not.
Game facts, by the way, immensely helpful for getting like all the release data on these games for the EuroTrip game, the original titles, the localized titles, seeing which ones were actually canceled, which ones were actually released, getting the box art for it, all that stuff. Please use game FAQs instead of Moby Games, folks.
And be sure to join the forums. Go on Random Insanity, current events.
It is L1
if you're in the
and
know, you can join LUE.
It is L1 and R1 simultaneously to put away or take out the chainsaws. Strange input, considering that there's buttons that go unused, like triangle isn't... Oh, wait, hold on. I think triangle did that uppercuts? So maybe there is, like, a little bit more, because the triangle button on its own doesn't do anything.
Soon you're gonna learn parrying and dash canceling and dark slide.
If I was playing the Maid and the Machine Gun, the Simple Series game, I would have to learn parrying for that one. That did not get localized to Europe, though, so...
Unfortunately.
We'll play that one of these days just for the sake of playing it.
Epic Fiasco says, looking at a long play, this game is under an hour long and has multiple endings if you find all of some item.
Well, that's good, at least. There's something to it. There's replay. It may not be the longest game, but beat-em-ups don't have to be the longest. In fact, if beat-em-up goes too long, it can get exhausting.
Made myself a little sad right now, just realizing that if Simple was to come back, it would probably be Simple 4000.
No, it'd be Simple 7000.
No, they're still budget games, right? But budget's gonna be like $40.
Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, we have less health going into the boss, but hopefully... I'm also gonna save state.
Go for it. And you also know what your chainsaw is now.
For whatever good that'll do us.
Seems to do a lot of damage. There was someone who responded to your
Holy
tweet
shit!
about... Oh, cool. This game rules.
Alright. Yeah, the chainsaws work. They do their job. They cleave, they cut, they slice, they dice. It even replenishes your health between stages.
Oh, no, you're gonna run into the Space Invaders.
Oh god. Alright, get your guns out, Splatter Master. And stand right here at the edge of the screen and let them come to you.
Someone
Crash.
responded to... Oh. I thought that was a PCSX2 era.
No. It crashed in the sense that, like, it was I hit multiple enemies at once and it gave me some sort of... break!
Oh no, the emulator broke.
This is a spotty game. I want to open that trunk. I want to see what's in that trunk. But also
Next
maybe we need to
Next thing
move.
pops up and says, rendering error.
Blue screen.
You want to move on to the next?
I kind of want to keep playing, but we have to get through more games.
We also kind of wanted to keep playing Darwin.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I'll just say that this game seems neat. That if you like a Splatterhouse, if you like something stylized, if you like cuteness and gore combined, I wondered what would happen. I thought there might be like a secret down there, but evidently not.
It's definitely a TMNT 2 thing. We turned out the lights.
Yeah, so that was pretty neat, Splatter Master.
I feel like that could have been even better if it was 2-player. That would have been a good 2-player game.
Oh, yes.
I was going to say something, though, real quick. That you posted a picture of Splatter Master for the preview for the stream. And someone commented saying, hey, I know that kid. He's a playable character in a very so-so fighting game. yes, we are going to get to that fighting game because someone asked what game is that. We will see it, but we got to get through more of these games
Well,
first.
we need to introduce these characters first.
Yes.
Is the thing. And then one such character who I believe has actually been introduced before on this very Bad Game Hall of Fame stream is a character by the name of the Oni Chambara. This is Zombie Zone.
Not really the character's name, but
no, but you know what you know what I mean. This is also known as Simple 2000 Series Volume 61, the Oni Chambara. Developed by Tamsoft, of course, published by 505 Game Street. And let's go ahead and look at the Japanese cover here. Now, I wasn't going to initially. The plan wasn't to like get to this one like straight away. It was to save some of the bigger hitters for the end. But you did do the Oni Chambara origin stream, and it did get me thinking: what does the first one of these look like? What does the original of this look like? And so we're going to answer that question on stream today.
So, if y'all didn't see that stream, you should. It's on YouTube. Sid and Divac commented on that one. It was a really fun video. I think it was great.
Yes,
I think
so
our
too.
Streams are great. Anyway.
I do too, coincidentally.
Wow. What a coincidence. But Oni Chambara Origin is like a complete reimagining of like the first game and then the sequel. So you'll see now what the first game looked like what they had to work off of.
And I imagine it's going to be big text scroll on a on a background.
That is how Oni Chambara Origin starts. There's a text scroll on a static background.
You think I can take this on normal? I'm going to try it on normal.
Sure.
The Revenants.
A little less stylish so far.
Only the one costume to start with.
Well, you have to buy the fucking $60 worth of DLC if you want all the other costumes.
Oh, this actually has voiceover. Granted, it's in Japanese.
Yes.
Okay, I should probably speak over this. I should probably read this out loud in case people can't.
Yeah.
My name is Aya. Thanks to the training I've done with my sword, I've become a slightly odd but unbeatable girl. It was my dad who taught me everything I know about fencing. My mom died of a disease when I was very young. From that moment on, my dad and I have lived on our own and have completely devoted ourselves to fencing. Would you call what she does fencing?
Yeah, no. Not really.
During practice, he was always very harsh, but as soon as we finished practicing, he went back to being kind and always hugged me tenderly. I love my dad very much. One day, someone attacked and killed him, and on the verge of death, he told me that I had a younger sister from a different mother, and that it was my sister who had attacked him with a gang of living dead. In the beginning, I couldn't believe that zombies and this younger sister of mine, whom I had just heard of, existed. When I saw these things with my own eyes, I could no longer doubt them. The demon's hands may be reaching for me as well, but now is the time for hope. Father, I will avenge you!
Now, as I said multiple times in the Oni Chambara Origin stream, and if I'm correct in what I was led to believe, that is the only cutscene you're going to get in this entire game.
What more do you
There's
need?
a whole bunch in Origin, but this is just the only thing you get in this game.
I mean, this is all
unless I've been lied to.
Tells us everything we need to know, if you ask me.
Anyway, there I was visiting the graveyard of my parents, wearing my bikini and my bow and my cowboy hat, as I do.
You do.
My father taught me.
I'm figuring these controls out.
So I don't think this game has the cool system of the Oni Chambara Origin, where you could like string moves together timed well. I think this is literally just you hit. All right, yep. You still have to shake off the blood off your sword. That's always been part of this game.
Yeah, let me know if I need to wipe blood off, because I'm not going to keep my eye on that meter at all.
It seems to build very slowly in this game.
Oops, wrong button.
See, I can tell you how to play this game like Origin, but I can't tell you how to play this game like this game.
Can I control the camera? R1 does lock on, so that'll get us there at least. She does do a lot of thrust moves, so I guess that is fencing adjacent. So
But
triangle is kicked.
they couldn't afford epées or anything, so they had to make do with these katanas they found at the mall. Defense. Sid explains how to play this game. Ownership Bar is a game where you press the buttons.
Ah, okay. When I use that circle button, it depletes that meter in the bottom left corner. Is that bad? Should I not deplete that so much?
The move where it kind of like stops for a second, and then she does that big attack.
Yeah.
That's your super move. So yeah, don't necessarily use that unless you need to use it, I guess.
Is it draining my health when I do that? Is that my health meter in the bottom left? Or is...
I think the zombies are draining your health when they hit you. So like, I think the very bottom meter is your health. The one above that is probably your I don't know if they call it ecstasy in this game or not.
I think Aya's run animation is a little bit more dignified in Origin. She doesn't have one arm just swinging wildly the entire time, does she, in that one?
I don't remember, to be honest. Maybe I should reinstall that game and play it again.
You did seem to enjoy it, for what it's worth.
I did.
So.
Like, the more time I've had to reflect on it, the more I realize, like, actually that game is, like, really pretty good. It's just kind of short for $60.
Yeah. Good thing
But a lot of
I
games
bought
are.
it for you, then.
Yes.
As you said on stream. And all the DLC, too. I'm very generous.
Yes, yes. Folks, if you want to help Cass's crippling debt now, that's...
Consider subscribing, offset some of the costs of these games that I go out and buy all these, clearly. But, you know, I would like to improve the quality of the stream. I will say that if for people who subscribe on here or on Patreon, you get, like, the emotes, you get whatever perks, you get whatever benefits there, the exclusive access in the Discord server to the Patreon subscriber channel where you can have input over stuff. We're trying to incentivize. One thing I would like to do, if we do start to bring some money in, it will go into the stream to improve the equipment that we have. Better microphones, for one thing. I would like to get rid of this blue snowball and have something that has like actual levels to it that doesn't just hit the noise ceiling the second I get loud. And y'all know I get loud, so it's there are genuine improvements that we're targeting for the future with this.
You know, the sad thing is that, like, I'm still working on getting my desk set up, and if I do, like, the upgrade I can immediately make to my setup is to get a blue snowball plugged in, so that's going to be an upgrade for me.
Everything's relative, I suppose.
It might, you know what, I'll test it out once I get that desk situation figured.
This feels like I can't really string together combos so much, because the square button... Oh, no, you know what it is? I was holding forward every time I attack, because that's my tendency.
Yeah.
But if you don't hold down forward... Okay, that changes everything.
Yes. You're basically just doing the stinger every single time.
But my tendency is always to be, like, holding forward. Always hold the direction of where I want to be attacking. I guess that's on me. I guess that's conditioning of other games. So, sorry if I made this game look like doo-doo dog poo.
You probably want to clean your blade.
Thank you.
If it's anything like Origin, you might be able to clean your blade faster if you do it while you're in an attack string.
No, it ends the attack string if you do it.
Alright. Go figure, gameplay in a game from, like, 2020 is slightly more advanced than the PS2 game was based on.
It's slightly improved. They get them where they can.
So, I don't know if that bar above what I think is your health is the ecstasy gauge or not. If it is, then you use your that special move to expend it. If it's not, then it's your berserk meter which is going to be very bad when that fills up.
Well, now I want to fill it up. I should really be targeting. I'm a Dark Souls player who does not target. Who doesn't lock on to enemies. I prefer just like having like... Well, you have like more sweeping attacks in this. This is still very directional, despite everything.
You can get away kind of with running in and just hitting the button.
Yeah, I mean...
You're gonna want to clean it off.
There we go. Yeah, so I collect the red orbs, and that fills out the red meter. Is that good or bad?
So I don't know if that's building up your berserk. Oh, if it's red orbs, that's building up your berserk gauge. So
I think we're gonna max it out in a second.
Berserk is the mode where in this game, you will constantly take damage.
Well, we're already bleeding. If the graphics are any indication. So.
Yes, okay, that is Berserk. That is Berserk. Because it's your bloodlust. So as you get covered in blood... So, go to that statue, and it'll heal your bloodlust. Yeah.
No! I wanted to get bloodlust! You were so close! I guess that's not my health meter, then. I guess the meter at the bottom is my health meter. And I'm going to...
Okay, so you spend health to use an ecstasy attack. We're all going to...
This is a little bit of a walk.
What is she doing with her arm?
Yeah, this absolutely is not in Origin, then, right?
I don't remember her, like, doing that motion, no. Yeah, in Origin, like, you kind of want to get into Bloodlust mode because you don't lose health. And you do a lot more damage. And you can also chain that into a mode where you do take damage, but you do way more damage. You also regain health every time you hit someone, and you cannot be hit stun. Which I don't understand why they kept those goddess statues in Origin that, like, remove your bloodlust. And I don't know why you would want to use those, because
it's so beneficial.
Like, detrimental, yeah. Because unlike in this game, because from what I heard in this game, like Berserk mode is just detrimental, essentially, because you'll more likely die.
And we haven't recovered any health so far.
Oh. I know what you need to do. You need to open up your cell phone and call Lay.
We've seen transition even though there was...
Levels? Oh wow, you have barely... Oh yeah, actually you can. You can use Cure Gems.
Goddess statue.
It allows you to regain the blood path bar? Wait. The goddess drains the bar. Do they mean regain, like, the opposite of what regain means?
To not be bloodlusty, I would imagine.
Bloodlusty is a really bad way of putting it. just ruminating on that phrasing.
I think it's a pretty good way to say it. What is Renzetsu?
Where did you see
Bottom
that?
right corner.
One Rensetsu? That's Kill Streak.
2 Renzetsu, okay, I see.
Yeah. You have to, like, kill pretty fast in a row to keep your kill streak up in this game.
And I'm not sure how I would do that with the damage I'm currently doing. Maybe as I level up.
Yeah, you gotta get New Game Plus and come back. I literally don't know if this game has New Game Plus.
Well, I know one thing it does have. Drugs!
Oh. I'm gonna mispronounce it. Her IT house gave a better alternative to saying bloodlusty. Battle horny.
Oh, that works, yeah. I'll go with that from now on. I can use them interchangeably. I don't want to wear one out as I continue to mention, like, bloodlusting and bloodlusty and...
Bloodlusty is like totally a vampire novel you'd find in a Walgreens.
Fabio on the cover.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Fabio?
Way too close to the candy.
Fabio kind of fell off the map after the whole bird on the roller coaster thing. You ever listen to Fabio's album?
No, have not.
He has a spoken word album with music behind it, and it's him romancing you, the listener. Very erotic experience, clearly. It's also unfucking listenable, so it's,
For whatever reason, I'm imagining it being basically the same as Metallica and Lou Reed's Lulu. in terms of content.
That's actual music. This is more like the Farrah Abraham album, How My Teenage Dream Ended, where it's just spoken word and there's beats in the background.
See that? Oh, lo-fi beats to be seduced to. Okay, what game was it that had Fabio on the cover?
Probably some fantasy shit, some medieval... Oh, my sword is stuck! Oh.
Yeah. You need to clean your blade, that's what happens.
Okay. Well, now I know.
Now it's 100% playthrough. Demonstrated all the mechanics.
I kind of want to clear a stage in this.
Go for it, we can keep talking about Fabio.
Great, yeah. That's what the people tune in for. That's what all the retro gamers know and love, is references to 80s and 90s supermodels.
Video King is surprised that there's a goose incident section on Fabio's Wikipedia page. Oh, the goose incident was huge when that happened.
That was national news.
Yeah. All right, for those who maybe didn't hear about it or weren't around, there's like a promotional thing that he was doing where he and a bunch of lady models got on a roller coaster, and as they were on the roller coaster, a goose flew directly into his face. And there's a famous picture of like the roller coaster like coming back to a stop at the station, and Fabio's face is just like fucked.
Yeah, it's his nose specifically, so he had to get his nose completely reconstructed after the goose hit him, and he was fine. I think the reconstructive surgery was successful. He got on with his life. He continued to model. He continued to be on the covers of books. But, like, such was, the state of Fabio and, moms, like, and aunts, like, lusting after him that when his nose was destroyed, people were, like, genuinely concerned. There was, like, a public mourning for Fabio's face.
The video game I was thinking of was Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2 for the NES.
Yep.
The Wikipedia points out that even though he portrays the protagonist on the game cover, Fabio does not make an in-game appearance.
Oh no! That's false advertising if you ask me. Where's my Fabio video game?
And Sid asks, how long do you think Fabio would last in Onishambara? And does he have his tits out a lot? Okay, to answer the second part, yes. The first part, I don't know.
It's all glamour muscle. It's not real muscle. It's like, fake muscle. It's like show muscle, as bodybuilders would say. So I don't think he has like much combat prowess, despite appearing, with swords and shields on fantasy novels. I don't think he's an actual trained swordsman. Sad to say.
I don't think men have a very high survival rate in the Onishambara universe.
That's also very true.
I think it took until, like, the reimagining of the first game for them to introduce one guy, and he's not in a good way when the game starts, and definitely doesn't end in a good way.
Can I just run past these guys at a certain point and see what... Are you encouraged to kill everyone?
So... in Origin, at least, well, you're encouraged because you'll get experience. The yellow orbs are experience, which you'll use to level up.
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to get that Berserk.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're pretty close to it.
If you were going to play this whole game, then yeah, I think you would be encouraged to kill everyone. Are you going to play this whole game?
Probably not, but I do want to get that Berserk, so I want to get another red orb to drop.
You know what? I think if it's anything like the other game, using your super move will force red orbs to drop.
Okay.
I would have expected that to at least have killed someone to make a red orb, but there you go, you're in Berserk mode. Alright, now you will constantly lose life. I think you're slightly faster, you may do some more attack damage.
I wonder if this is the correct palette. I wonder if there's a palette issue with the way Aya looks right now, because it is, strange.
So, I do notice that as you're attacking, you are not getting your health back.
Maybe it's on kills?
Nope, you've been killing people and you're not getting your health back. Yeah, from what I remember from the Austin Eruption video, he implied that there was like 0 upside to being in Berserk mode.
I mean, it kills things a lot quicker. You see what I mean? This doesn't look right. I know there's a couple of these games that have like weird palette stuff. That there's textures that don't emulate correctly.
I mean, that could be... I'd have to, like, look up video of, like, playing on hardware, but that could be normal. Like, when Aya goes into Ecstasy mode, like, her color palette changes. At least in Origins. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Here we go.
So, folks, go play Origin.
Where does retry start you from?
The experience?
Start of the screen. That's fine. That's
Okay,
fair.
Not the start of the game. All right.
I don't want to play any more of this right now necessarily. I think we got a decent vertical slice of it. I think we saw what we need to see here. That's Oni-Chanbara. That's Zombie Zone. Ooh.
I would like to end Fabio talk. I would like to bring up this one point I've just been made
Ruminating
privy
on.
to. No, I've been made privy to by chat. Tea House says Fabio sleeps in a decompression chamber because he thinks it reverses aging.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
If you were just in a decompression chamber all the time, wouldn't you'd have to explode, right? That's how it works.
I mean, it's a decompression, so you're not compressing. So I guess, yeah.
No, if you're compressing, you would implode.
Yeah, so you're expanding.
Yes.
Someone let Fabio
maybe that's how
know
he got all
this.
those. That's how he got all those show muscles. They're not real muscles because he's decompressed all the time.
So we're gonna move from one zombie game to another. I'm assuming this is the same series, right? With a name like Zombie Virus, and this cover which has ambulances, and then a sinister face in the background. I'm assuming this is the continuing adventures of Aya, right? Let's look at the
Maybe
Japanese
not.
cover.
I do want to point out, though, that the game we didn't do, and I don't think you know what I'm talking about, that we're not going to touch the other game, right?
Zombie Hunters?
Since we already played this one. Zombie Hunters, at least the first one.
I can't find Zombie Hunters, which is Simple 2000 Series Volume 80, the Oni-Chanpuru. But then I do have Zombie Hunters 2, which is Simple 2000 Series Volume 101, the Oni-Chan the Oni-Chan 2, Togubetsu Hen. So I have that.
So Zombie Hunters 1 is a re-release, essentially, of Oni-Chanbara that has, like, I think some different stuff and then also 2 extra characters. Zombie Hunters 2, which we'll get to eventually, is the same sort of rework of Oni-Chanbara 2. So we will eventually get to the sequel to Aya's Adventures.
Sure.
But not right now. Right now we're doing Zombie Virus, right?
Yes, which I do want to bring up, and I would like you to look up the translation for this title in a second. Let me just get it actually streaming to folk. But it is Simple 2000 Series Volume 95, The Zombie versus Kyukyusha.
I like the sound of this translation.
This is, by the way, this is developed by Vinct et Un Systems. We're back to them again, and Essential Games.
So that translates to the zombie versus ambulance.
That rules. I may have bought someone a shirt of this game. I may have bought my girlfriend a shirt of this game. Some fan-made, bootleg-looking shirts. Ooh.
Flash
I
game
laughed so
loading
hard I
screen.
coughed. Okay, this rules. This is off to a great start. Zombie virus. Take a look at those options.
Already.
View mode. Back 1, back 2. What about front 1? I want to see my car from the front. I want to... Mini map
You want to
type.
drive, like, looking the wrong way the entire time?
Yeah. Why not, right?
Hidden people ain't illegal if I can't see it.
That's true. That's how I got on my ticket. Oh, wait, no, that never happened. Don't mind me. Have you ever gotten a
the
ticket?
D3 Classic. Yes.
Not me.
It's not. None of them are fun stories. They're just like, whoops, I fucked up and I got a ticket.
Because anybody was allowed to live there. Some areas did fall into poverty. What kind of logic is that? But as a new type of city, it showed tremendous growth. Yeah, what was the part where you said because certain people moved in, it became poor? What was that game?
Zombies.
Oh, I see. Zombies really bring the property value down.
Yeah.
One young medical student worked here at Sunlight Hospital.
They keep everyone up at night with throwing their parties and playing their moancore.
He was one day doing research in the archives in the basement of the university hospital with his friend Susie. Couldn't have fit that on the previous screen. You couldn't do a scroll for this. Wait, are we gonna go inside the hospital? Are we gonna see these characters? As the two continue their research in silence, something bizarre suddenly happened. With a booming roar, an earthquake struck the city. Fortunately, the earthquake soon stopped, but something was wrong. What could it be? Certainly not zombies. Everything was just a bit too quiet. The hall outside, bustling just a minute ago, was now eerily silent. The two looked at each other uncertainly. They opened the heavy archives door. Climbed the stairs to the ground floor and looked outside a window to see... They're building this up! To see a bird, but then they looked down and they saw... a cat passing by, but then they looked to their left. Dark clouds choking up the sky, a continuing silence. You ever play Dark Cloud on PS2?
A pin dropped. I played Dark Cloud 2 for like a little bit.
I like Dark Cloud 1. They called it a Zelda killer. Not a single person. The whole city had died. Where had everybody gone? Suddenly, far off on the horizon, Susie saw a presence emerge and gulped.
Yeah, really cartoon like gulp.
Tugging at my collar
I don't like the looks of
"Uh-oh."
this.
The presence looked human, but was definitely not human.
Dog.
The two hurried into the basement garage in an attempt to hide.
Not a plot.
It was difficult not to panic in this situation. Talk about yourselves. I'm built different.
When we get to the gameplay, I want to know how much of this build-up
Matters.
is warranted. Yeah.
I bet this next screen is just gonna be us in the ambulance straight away. No? No? Okay. Alright, I was wrong.
I just got some of those slip-on Skechers.
Hey, calm down. Calm down? Yeah, I'm shaking in my shoes right now. And shaking above, too, with this just gesture I'm doing. What do you expect?
Didn't you hear me go, gulp? How do you think I'm feeling?
You saw those things walking around town.
Bringing down the property value?
As they do. Oh no, it's all on fire.
Oh, that problem took care of itself.
Yeah, the fire will cancel out the zombies. I know what you're feeling.
Do you ever play rock, paper, scissors with folks who, like, keep trying to make up, like, new things?
Rock, paper,
keep,
scissors,
like...
and shotgun.
Yeah.
You're a doctor, aren't you?
Those are the people at school I decided not to play with.
Sunlight, T, enormous damage. 90% citizens dead.
We took a poll of all citizens. 90% said they were dead.
Yeah, the census worker went out. They were knocking on those doors, those alive, waiting for death. This situation. What a bummer.
This situation, pretty stinky.
You're right. Some of us are still alive.
And waiting for death.
Yeah, evidently. The first thing we've got to do is find them. Or IT House saying that Susie's in her sexy nurse cosplay. Yeah, it's not really, like, regulation uniform, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. I somehow didn't notice the stockings.
The politicians who live here should have... Oh, we can just let them die. Let's let the politicians...
Yeah. Should have done something about this. Oh, the keys
to the gated city. Okay. Yeah, we'll salute the
whole city has a... Wait, this is a gated city? No wonder they're so worried about property values.
I knew you'd say that. That Wi-Fi radio looks useful. Wi-Fi radio?
Oh shit, they predicted Wi-Fi.
Let's take it with us, just in case.
You say that. My phone is like basically Wi-Fi, because I keep mobile off all the time. So why not? Wi-Fi radio.
This hospital's our last hope. We'll need to be able to stay in touch with the survivors. Beam Splash saying, look, that radio broadcast is broken up. They could have been saying 90% of citizens are not dead. That's true. There's an ambulance. Let's take that. I mean, we do work here. Oh my god!
I didn't expect you to not be in an ambulance at any point in time.
I can hold down X to sprint. Do you think we'll unlock multiple different ambulances? Like, improved ambulances and stuff?
I hope so. I
Who
hope
are
you
you?
can customize your ambulance. Who are you? Wait!
Okay.
It's the save homunculus. Not quite a human, but close enough.
I'll tell you everything I know. Accelerating. Brake button will cause vehicle. Yep. Reversing. Shaking off. Rapidly jiggle the left analog stick and right analog stick. Survivors placed in a vehicle will turn into zombies after a while. Zombies riding a vehicle will slow down its performance, crash into walls and other objects at high velocity and start all the zombies out! Charkie, this could be great. This could be good.
It's time for Crazy Taxi!
This one, you can use the function up to 3 times. Stopping your survivors will allow them to get on. Approaching them at high speeds will scare them, so approach slowly. Be careful, as each vehicle has a set capacity and cannot carry any more at maximum capacity. Combos! Braking at high speeds, while swerving left or right will allow you to turn curves while drifting.
Get me to the KFC. No, we're going to the hospital. This is an ambulance.
Yeah!
Timrod points out that our main character does violate the Geneva Convention.
How so?
He's wearing red crosses on his outfit.
Oh, yeah. Well, the re-release is going to have to change that.
I think the Geneva Convention needs to grow a pair. Just let us have our games with red crosses on them. Like, no one is going to see someone playing this game and go like, oh, I should not shoot this TV because it is not an enemy combatant. Like, no shit.
Wait, something moved over there. Is it a zombie or a survivor?
It says Sunlight City is exempt from the Geneva Convention. Yeah, that's why it's gated. They just disagreed with it heavily.
Damn, it's coming this way. If only we were in some kind of vehicle that they couldn't get inside of. Durability gauge. Got it. Alright. They misspelled gauge there, but that's fine. The hospital will be under zombie attacks even while you're driving around. This gauge, again misspelled, shows the morale of those left behind to defend the hospital. It drops over time and the game ends when it runs out. Radar. White dots are survivors, green dots are items. These cannot be seen in the beginning. They're speed lines.
What if it's like the thing in Dragon Age Inquisition where you don't go any faster, but the speed lines are there just to make you think you're going faster?
To make you feel like you're going faster.
Yeah. I know I gotta save people, but I just discovered that this is fun.
If you ever keep an eye on chat for a while, I'm going to be deep in this. I'm going to look for survivors.
Tiger Chimera agrees that it is very weird that the Red Cross thing
Still a
applies to video
factor.
games. Yeah.
Good! She approves, or our passenger approves of...
Good.
Emergency.
I gotta pull it out once per stream.
Okay, so circle is back. Square is break. Where are the damn survivors?
Sid says you gotta make sure to shake the blood off your ambulance.
Alright, done.
So this is,
Oh! We have a zombie on us.
Take me to the Tower of Records.
Oh, there's a survivor. Thank you.
Ah, damn it. If only we didn't care about copyright strikes and we just start playing some fucking Offspring.
Yeah. Don't think I wasn't thinking it too. Oh, military guy. I was gonna say these arrows come in handy. I should have probably paid attention to that sooner.
Well, I think they didn't pop up until you got somebody. Because now that you have someone, it's telling you where to take them.
No.
No!
Oh, fuck the military. Okay,
I think the ambulance is full is the problem.
yes.
If I had
You also
guess.
want to get them back before they zombify. Oh, you're back. The loading is kind of rough, but
Yeah, on real hardware
loading
it
is
could
really
be
rough.
rough. Yeah. Bear in mind, like, you know, when it's on emulator, it's obviously sped up. It's the best possible performance on the loads, if not, like, improved, not overclocked. I had a first-generation PS2. I had a launch day PS2 that I waited in line for. And by the end of its lifespan, because it did eventually die, it was taking, like, 10 minutes to load a level of Katamari Damacy.
Oh. Video Game King got to the point I was going to make before I could, which is this is Carmageddon meets Crazy Taxi.
We've got new
Which
mechanics.
is actually, now that I think about it, there's another game that's basically Carmageddon meets Crazy Taxi. It was an old PC game.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember. Bare
Yeah.
Bones Tires.
So, I just realized that you're building up your base by rescuing people.
Yeah.
I think about this game might be cool.
I gotta kill 40 more zombies for him to be able to build the next upgrade to
You know
our
what?
car.
At least conceptually, I think this game looks cool.
I will say the driving isn't the best. It's not the best
Yeah.
model for driving, but I don't think it needs to be. There's ideas here, and that's what matters. Find a politician. Number of politicians appearing in the stage, 0. Numbers need to be saved for the next politician to appear, 8.
Oh.
Okay. Quarantine, says I Am Headful. I believe that is the game you were thinking of.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
the game. There was also a sequel to it that wasn't as good, if I remember correctly.
That also parses my recollection. Get in! You're welcome.
Oh, okay, I see. There's specifically 2 slots lit up on your thing.
Yeah.
I just given how that thing looks, I bet you can upgrade your ambulance to hold more people.
Oh no, there's different models of ambulance that have.
Ah, there we go. Oh,
The base building, the base mechanic where it's clearly like under
they're
attack.
behind
while
you.
we're...
Behind you.
Oh my god, what?
There's zombies out there. You know,
I wanna make
there's
sure
a
I'm-
person behind you.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm bringing back 2 survivors every time. That's the lady from before.
So why did they shout, "Oh my god, is the base under attack"?
Yeah, maybe that's just like the cue to like get back there. It's like gonna collapse. But
Right,
how do
yeah.
I restore that meter? How do I make it so it's not damage? It's
Oh, good. Male and female civilian. That'll help.
there's no one I can
is
just
military-
talk to about like you
Is
know.
a military guy supposed to help with that? I feel like that would maybe make sense. Oh.
Slightly boost morale at the hospital if brought in.
Check out what the other survivors do.
Slightly boost morale at the hospital if brought in. Soldiers training in Sun Lake City, they encountered and fought a large group of zombies, but lost. But their combat skills are heartening, and they increase the max morale level. And the mechanics repair stuff. Okay.
Oh, so there's things to consider in terms of just like meters and stuff too.
So it looks like what I need to do is to rescue survivors at a much quicker rate, because bringing them back will increase the morale, which is the meter in the top left, right? We need to stop from draining. I assume that it would replenish when we got back to base, that it was kind of like a timer of sorts, but it's more like a resource in and of itself that needs to be replenished. So that could definitely, like, you know, I could see instances where, like, you want to be doing, like, something specific in this game, like killing zombies to max out, like, an upgrade or whatever, but, like, having to, like, manage that meter could be potentially, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the top meter thing is, like.
The hospital?
Or how, yeah, how you...
Oh, I replenished a little bit by getting a zombie combo there.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
Yeah, but no, that's morale. That is the morale meter they were mentioning. So bringing back survivors will also replenish that. But knowing that you can get a combo and that will also... I'm stuck. I can't move. I gotta keep reversing, I guess. Okay.
You realize there was someone in front of you and you didn't want to hit him.
Yeah, no, that zombie, they're alright. They're cool by me.
Listen, it's fine. They're all wearing AirPods that couldn't be helped.
Alright, shake the analog sticks. That gets the person off the roof.
Alright, I understand now. I didn't know how you would build that meter back up, but if you do it by doing combos, that
that's just
an answer.
Yeah. I think it's like when I get 4 kills, that gets me a good. Yeah, I think that means when the oh my god pops up means that the hospital's in dire straits. And that we should...
I think that might mean it has gone down a level, because when she said that, it went from yellow to orange.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I bet it's gonna do that again in like a second or two.
What I would like to know... Oh, I can turn the sirens on.
Oh, good. Now they'll know you mean business. I feel like it should be easier to kill the zombies, considering what you're doing.
I mean, it's fairly...
Maybe that's an upgrade.
I mean, we just run into them and they die immediately. I don't know how it'd be like if we had if we had a plow on the end of it.
Here's the thing: you ran to like 5 and you killed 2.
Okay, yeah. So maybe they don't all die. I just wish it was easier to find survivors, because I think I'm getting far away. Also, that moon is.
You're very far away.
Is there like a map? There is a map.
Yes.
Where are we on the map?
Ask one of the zombies for directions.
Please, I don't need to stop for... I don't need to stop for directions, okay? I'm just gonna keep driving. I know the way. I'll get back on the road. Stop nagging at me.
Cyberspace Ghost says, I don't understand what's going on. Okay. So, you crashed. Good. So, we're driving our ambulance, and we gotta pick up survivors, and we take them back to the hospital, and they either raise morale or like help build our base and our like abilities to do things better. And we have to manage our morale by bringing people back or killing enough zombies. And we're ultimately trying to get politicians for this mission, but we need to rescue like a lot more people.
That's an 8-kill combo. That's as good as I'm gonna be able to do.
It's basically Crazy Taxi of the Dead.
Yes. That's a very good way of putting it.
Which are 2 Sega franchises, so they should have made that.
Yeah, it's missed opportunity. I guess they saw this and they're like, well, we can't beat that. It is not restoring morale anymore to do that.
Can you imagine fucking Crazy Taxi of the Dead, like Goldman asking you to take him to the Pizza Hut, and then he gets out and he's like,
farewell, friends.
I have to try to get these zombie kills. I need to try and get like a great and another great combo, because that's the only thing that's going to restore morale at this point.
Yeah.
There we go.
It restored morale all of 1 tick. Okay.
Well, there is a meter behind the silhouette, if you look.
I mean...
It's actually a bar that is filling out behind it.
Of the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. He filled up like 1 tick.
That's something.
When you got that grade early.
I just want to find damn survivors.
Yes.
That is the part that is brutal.
As I said earlier, I think this game looks real interesting. That doesn't always mean it's going to be a great play.
This isn't terrible. I could see getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. The start seems
very rough. That's what I was getting at.
I just think it needs to be better about... Okay, I can drive through the forest here. Maybe there's a survivor in the forest. Who knows?
Sword in the forest. Didn't seem to do much of anything.
There we go.
Yeah, like all those people you ran over and like... Oh, well, now you killed them.
Yeah, you can reverse on him if you need to.
Nothing.
This ambulance is a little worse for wear. We actually lost... Our max speed is decreased.
You were not finding a survivor.
I used the boost to get us back up to 50 kilometers per hour. Temporarily. Yeah, I think they're giving me less of a reward now, is the thing. That I need to get to great to actually get replenishment. Oh, I thought there'd be another one for combo. Gotta be 20 then. Maybe that'll save the run. No!
No. If you only gotten 2 more kills, it actually would have been a credits warp.
Yeah, the aimless wandering is...
Yeah. Maybe there's like a guide. Maybe they're like... I think maybe you're so far out, there's just no one out here. You have not found a single person.
Not a solitary soul. Come on. Don't fade away. No! They give you so little time on the combo meter. That might have to be it for this.
Folks, it's Subterday.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested to play more of this.
Yes.
But...
This and Darwin, but maybe that'll be for the Discord.
Yeah, and Splatter Master. Splatter Master was pretty good.
Yeah. The Discord where we very often stream some games that we don't stream on this stream and can be found.
You should hit him with a link.
Here.
Yeah, there we go. We're always up to something.
Recently, we actually watched... we had a double feature movie night on Halloween where we watched Rob Zombie's The Munsters.
Yeah, how'd that treat you?
Yeah. I gave it a realistic 2 out of 5, ironic 3 out of 5.
I think that's fair.
I think it was really cool how they set up a second act conflict, and then the way they decided to resolve it was just not. They just decided, like, yeah, you know what, not important, let's not resolve it. And then the entire third act was just Rob Zombie wanting everything good to happen to his favorite TV sitcom family.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Oh, our mileage is getting way worse.
So we watched that, and then we watched the Insane Clown Posse Western film Big Money Rustlers.
Hell of a double feature.
Yeah. I noticed, though, that like half of the people who showed up did dip when we announced that we were going to watch an Insane Clown Posse Western. Which, they're
cowards.
Yeah. Because it was legitimately a better movie than The Munsters. For all its problems. And Lord did it have them.
Yeah, we ran out of hospital. Let's see what the game over looks like.
Jeez. If you continue, then he just gets up and walks away like the kid in the other game.
Oh, he's already getting up.
Oh, wait, yes, I want to see if he gets better.
No.
Aw.
it would probably checkpoints us at the beginning of that day, or of that drive, if I had to hazard a guess.
Every time you hit continue on any of these games, I assume that it, like, starts you back at the first cutscene, but no.
Alright, let me save. And the next time I play this, I will endeavor to do better. But, not mad at that game.
A fine game, I think.
It's got something to it. There's something under the hood, if I pardon the pun. Let's close out of that. We were going in alphabetical order up until now, but I got a few more games here, because we do have a little bit more time still. We got like 40 minutes left. So I'm going to pull just a few more games. We'll clear a few more off the list, why don't we? As long as we're here. As long as we've got everyone gathered here today. Do I have... Yes. Okay. The next game we are going to play, I'm going to bring up the cover, is called...
Look up the title.
Jacked! Which is... This looks to be some sort of road rash sort of thing, if I had to guess from cover alone. And the Japanese cover is way cooler. I'm sorry, that's way more dynamic. They should have just stolen this image and this did the new logo treatment for it, because this is a way better cover to this game.
Do you even want to attempt to pronounce that title?
I will in a second. I'm just trying to get the game up and running right now, so that the good folk at home can see it. Alright, so Jacked. Where are you on this list? Simple 2000 Series, Volume 111, the Itadaki Writer. Developed by Sproing and published by Empire Interactive Europe. So these are two new names.
So
and also it's Explosive. Who is Explosive?
So the full title is the Itadaki Writer Ome no Bike Ha Ore no Mono. And in English translated is The Receiving Writer, Your Bike is Mine.
Fuck yes. Oh, look at this intro. I have a feeling they may have done like a little more in the localization process for this one. This one is not just a straight, like, we changed some titles. It looks like they tried to market this like a... What's that Fast and the Furious movie with bikes? With all the Nas energy drinks in it or whatever?
Don't know. Could not even think of a joke answer for that one.
Torque. Thank you, Beam Splash. Yes. There's gonna be some straight up vehicular homicide in this, and also jumping off the bike onto other people's bikes, and they set on fire when you do it.
Hell yeah, Pursuit Force. I gotta go with the Deutsch.
Empty profile, not for long. Oh, character select. Curtis, spirited and cocky. He encapsulates a younger generation of thrill seekers. Curtis is a man with tight pants and loose morals.
He pulled well with the focus groups.
A fearless fighter and a ruthless rider. Known to his opponents as Mr. Nasty, his posh facade belies a sinister core. A stocky, yet deceptively elusive and nimble road warrior, Trenton. You're gonna have to hit him if you want to get with him. Whew, boy. Dario, this road gladiator baits inexperienced foes into futile contests. Stay off his turf or risk making a contribution to his ever-expanding bike collection. Ray, with luck as his ally and his steed as a weapon, he rides a horse instead of a bike. This purity-focused hotshot, also known as Duke of Fluke, is hell-bent on purging the world of society's vile vermin.
I'm sorry?
This guy's a man on a mission.
Holy Crusader biker?
And finally, Craig, who... I wonder what country he emanates from. Known as the divine wind of the racetrack, Jesus wept. This speed-craving two-wheeled samurai handles his bike like a well-balanced sword.
Traditional Japanese name, Craig.
I wonder if these characters were developed for this version, if they were redesigned, because I feel like this game might have gone to those lengths. This localization, this particular project. Let's go with this guy. Tight pants, loose morals. That describes me pretty well. Good enough. Do you really want to save the Jack save data?
So people can see you played it, you know. I am now curious.
What the characters look like in the original Japanese. If you can look into that for me, I'll get this started. There is multiplayer in this. Wait, hold on. Units Imperial metric. Well, that's good. They gave you the option.
Let me see.
Oh, Burnout style. You get locations and you get events you could do at the location.
I was kind of getting the Burnout feel from the intro cutscene there.
New York. Compete against 5 enemy riders in a race over 3 laps and fight for the best positions. Battle bike only available for gang battle or timed assault missions. Alright, so there's 4 different classes of bike here. The super bikes at the end, the MTTs. This is the only one we can drive for this mission so far. But yes, there is content in this. There are unlockables, there are vehicles. So again, we're getting to some of the more substantive games today, I think. We haven't had this, like, the basketball, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
what's that Japanese video site?
Nico Nico Doga.
Thank you. There's nothing on YouTube.
I think Nico Nico Doga is a very old name for it. I think it's like Nico TV or something at this point. But I will always just know it as Nico Nico Doga.
NicoVideo.jp, perhaps?
Okay, R1 to accelerate. Circle to boost. L1 to brake, potentially? So I can drift? Yes, okay. I don't know if I love the way this handles.
Seems a little loosey-goosey.
No, if anything, it's super stiff.
Really? Oh, you know, yep, I can see that now.
How do I catch up to these? I guess I gotta be more liberal with the boosting. Collect blue pickups to get nitro. Okay. What if I want to be a pacifist? Can I just drive and not attack people? Not that would be very fun.
Use proper hand turn signals. Obey the speed
through.
limit. I cannot find a video of the original Japanese version.
That's alright.
I'm not going to keep looking.
I can always just get the Japanese version of this game and find out.
That's
that
true.
guy ate shit. There's like a Howard Dean, yeah! Scream every time you pick up an item. And I'm here for it.
Wow!
I still do not know how to attack people. Alright, note to self. You can't drift a boost. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think this is very good.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. You could have seen that coming.
We can't all be winners. I would love to do some road rash shit here and just pull alongside someone and hit them with the pipe. I want to jump onto their vehicle. I want to do the things that were promised in that intro cutscene.
Well, I can't find a manual online, but I did find a review from Eurogamer in which I suppose the editor decided this as an opportunity to use as many jacked wordplay things as possible.
Oh, I hate it when reviewers get punny.
Because jacked, subheader, jacked off. First split up section, jack squat. Next section, jacking it in. Next section, gave up and just finished the review.
Okay, who wrote this? I need to know. I'm sorry. Not to name and shame them, but the credit people.
Matt Martin, you're on blast.
Okay. Yeah,
Give it a 2 out of 10.
That feels about right for this. Yeah, so the thing I'm noticing is that it's impossible to keep pace with people. So, like, how am I supposed to engage with the mechanics of, like, hitting them with stuff if I can't even get alongside them? I can't even hit that ramp because the handling is so bad.
I feel like in any given genre, like, if a game in that genre is bad, depending on the genre, it's more or less tolerable. And I think racing is one of those genres where if it's bad, it is really bad.
Yes.
It's not fun to play at all.
Well, guess what? You're going to be playing multiplayer with me in a minute, so...
Oh, alright, well, give me a minute to take care of something. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I will hold the fort down as I lose this race. How are folk liking the stream tonight? I thought it was fun until this. I was having a good time until this game popped up. This isn't, what was that roller skating game that we played for the Extreme Sports Extravaganza?
X-Blade.
X-Blade, thank you. It's not that as bad as that in terms of control. Yeah, that was... I don't know what I could have done different there. I mean, I could have probably crashed less. Would have probably been a good start. But ultimately, what would that have solved? What would that have fixed there? I still could not keep pace with anyone. Yeah, my name's still Cass. Thanks for double checking, game. I'm just backing this thing out to the menu at this point. Because I don't think we can run jacket. We gotta get the silver objective, at least. Which means finish in third place or better. The analog controller in... Oh, right, I gotta prep this for when Charkie gets back. Let me go ahead and do some behind-the-scenes setting of some stuff here. Yeah, I think that'll do. I'll just hold court for a minute. While we wait for Charkie to return. Yeah, so the simple series, this is fun. I like doing the variety stuff, I like doing the themes, I like being able to shuffle through a bunch of games over the course of the stream. I'm thinking of more ways to do more of this. Maybe bringing back the Cassidy's classic Bad Game Roulette, which is where I open up my launch box and my hundreds of games, if not thousands of games, if not 10,000s of games. Specifically, I have a bad game playlist where I've denoted games that could potentially make for stream content or even article content, and I just hit the random button, and whatever comes up is what we play, within reason. If I have to install shit like on Steam, I don't always know if I'll have the time to do that, but we haven't done that segment.
Girl again.
Yeah, that is the risk that could run repeats. That's where we first played Super Mario Bros. Special, actually, was just as part of a roulette stream.
Also, I should have specified earlier, X-Blades is the inline skating game we played. X-Blade is a middling action game, which might also show up in the stream, just given its reputation.
Can you move your controller?
Yep.
I have the wrong controller selected. I love X input. I love generic X input devices. Try it now.
This is an Xbox controller.
Well, you know what I mean.
But I can't try because it doesn't seem to be active in the window, or something is up.
Let me look at USB controllers on Windows.
Well, I couldn't hear the game audio either, so it sounded like it was just not focused.
Do some stuff, please, with your controller.
Doing stuff.
It's not the technique. You're gonna have to disconnect and reconnect from. I'm gonna kick you if you can rejoin, because I do want you to experience this.
All right, I am back.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Select a character.
Okay, I can select. Who did you pick?
I picked a blue guy, loose pants, tight morals. Other way around. Scratch that.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't think it makes any
Definitely
difference.
don't want him.
Yeah, no, he seems like a creep.
Bad vibes. I want the posh rider.
You have one bike you can choose.
Oh. How wild does this get? Okay. 100% gold objectives.
Yeah, that
We're
ain't
gonna
happening.
do it.
Grand Tag saying bike meet rider, rider meet bike. Horse meet rider, rider meet horse, horse meet rider.
Tire Chimera says, first stream I caught here, pretty fun, thank you.
We hope so. We certainly hope so. That we're putting out something that people enjoy to watch. And we're doing this pretty frequently. Alright, classic split screen.
Alright, controls real quick.
R1 is accelerate.
Okay.
L1 is brake. Circle is boost. That's all I figured out. I did not figure out how to attack people, which seems like, would be like a big thing in this game. Would be like the big thing, that if it's trying to be a road rash. Fucking hell.
Oh, someone blew up. Oh, that was you.
Now it's you.
And now I did.
So how's it controlling? How's it feel?
Yeah, I see what you mean by tight.
I think the word I used was stiff, in fairness.
Stiff. Yeah, stiff.
Because tight denotes that it's like, yeah, it's tight, man. That's good. Like, I can feel like all the controls.
Too tight. Too tight. Perhaps.
To be clear, by the way, Charkie is at the bottom, I'm at the top. Player 1, player 2. I have a little more experience, having played and lost one race, so
yeah.
I'm the expert among us. The jacked experts. You lose so much momentum when you do the handbrakes. Like, it makes the drifting. It's less of a drift and more of a stop, turn.
Yeah.
I'm in second place, though. I've maintained a second place.
I'm sticking solid fourth, so, as long as I stay consistent.
As long as you're doing your best.
Yep. That's what it's all about here. Just have fun, try your best.
First rule of bike racing, of illegal street racing, just have fun out there.
That famous line from Fast and the Furious, like, I have fun quarter mile at a time.
It's about fun.
Yeah, I have no idea what the weapon thing could be. Maybe it's entirely contextual. Like, maybe you have to be, like, right up on someone.
Yeah, I would assume so, but, like,
active.
that feels like a Herculean task.
Yeah.
To not only maintain speed, but, like, to maintain, like, trajectory and angle with the CPU. Like, maybe if it locks into it, like, maybe you get close and then it locks you into, like, a dual mode.
Well, I'll never know what it's like to be close to another person in this game.
Yeah, no, I'm maintaining second. I've spotted who I think, unless I'm lapping someone, who's doing real bad. I think I've seen first place. No, you're fourth. There's like 5 people, 6 people on the road.
For how well I'm like doing this, I'm pretty sure fourth is last place.
Alright, I crashed. Which means there's absolutely no chance of me even getting a whiff of first place again. I had to be driving perfectly to maintain that second for as long as I did.
Yeah, this don't feel good.
Yeah, no, it's real bad.
Gotta say.
I wonder if at least like beating this level in this mode will unlock the next level. I want to see what the gang battle is.
Oh, you can do a wheelie.
You found out how to do a wheelie? How do you do a wheelie?
You hold back.
Yeah? I wonder if that's better for making turns.
I mean, realistically, no. No, that's a good way to die. That's a good way to, like, just end up with your face as part of the pavement. Like that.
Alright, there goes my second place. At least if I finish third, That should satisfy the requirement. Alright, is waiting for other player now. I'm no longer in control.
You've been lapped.
In MotoGP, Grand Tech says, in MotoGP, the contestants would beat you to death with hammers for just cause stunt positioning to take another bike. Yeah. MotoGP gets real, I hear. Alright, let's see if it unlocked anything, or if that's the end of Jacked. Because I would at least want to see what the gang battle is.
Assume multiplayer mode means that that's the end of Jacked.
I put your name in for you as player 2, by the way. 2P race. Yeah, no gang battle, no nothing. This just spans the map, for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I never want to play that ever again. That was Jacked. That was no good. Do we have time for one more?
Like 15 minutes, so...
Yeah, let's do one more, why don't we? And I know which one I want to do. I feel like we haven't had a girly game on the stream as of yet. Dragon Sisters did not count. So we will play, the note we will go out on will be Ping Pong. There is the cover to it.
This is a present from me to you.
Well, thank you for that, Tag. Jeez. That's 5 more gift subs, 5 more people who are now stuck here. Oh, yes. Welcome.
Are we playing the sound many times?
Nope. I did fix that. I did figure out a way to fix that, unfortunately. This is the Japanese cover to Ping Pong. It is the same graphic again. Let's get it launched. Let's get it going. Do I already have it going? No, I just have multiple instances of PCSX2.
Did you say what the Japanese name was?
No, I did not, but I wanted to get the game loading before I...
Okay. Well, the game is Volume 15, Love Ping Pong.
And who developed, who published?
Okay. Published by 505 in Europe. Developed by Tamsoft and Hunex. Or HuneX.
HuneX has done a few. They've done a few of the games here. I don't remember which ones are good and which ones are bad. I don't remember which developers do which. I have not built that familiarity yet.
I would also like to point out, while looking up the name of this, I have seen, I think, the rare instance of the reverse EuroTrip, Volume 104, The Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit, French game by Étrange Libelleuse.
Don't even try.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm kind of French. Whatever. I can do it. Anyway, first released in Europe as Pink Panther Pinkadelic Pursuit, and then brought to the Simple series.
There are a couple cases of that where it was done in reverse. Dramatic for story mode versus free play practice view. I have a feeling I know what this mode is going to be. Let's look at these girls, though. Ryo Futaba.
She is.
Mayumi Shina. Reiko. Mizusaki. Are these not the same characters from...
These are the same characters.
Lisa Blanchett. Karori Hirose. Natsume Tachibana. Serena Kanzaki. Mizuzu Miyama. She is the least dressed for the occasion here. Meilin Miao.
We've definitely seen Meilin.
Yeah, Eriko Shiratori, and singular dude here, Ryoto Hino. Well, let's view him then.
He's the coach.
I think there's something wrong with his arm texture. I don't think anyone ever expected, I don't think the developers expected anyone to pick this guy.
Oh my god, he was burned. Wait, pan around him. I'm sorry. Go back and pan around him a little bit. I could have sworn something. No, never mind. I thought something was up with his hair as well. He literally, his arms literally look like you were playing Red Dead Redemption 1 and set someone on fire or something.
All Alright, I've seen all I need to see there. So obviously the point of that screen is if you have a lady bouncing around, you can just look at them. But I'm not here for the ladies. I'm here for Pong. We try a match against a CPU. Hey, I know you. Hehe, I'm Ryo Futaba, the famous pinup model. Ah, that's right. I saw you at the match on TV the other day.
I feel like Ryo has like an unfair advantage being 100 feet tall. She could probably just put like the paddle, like the giant 25-foot paddle, like in front of the table, and like no one can ever get past it.
Could I get your autograph? If it's okay with you, that is. If you can beat me, I'll think about it. So we're playing as that dude. Oh my god, look at this! Oh, yes! Mind games! Mind games! Psyching her out.
They're so excited to be playing ping pong.
I pressed X and it just dropped the ball.
Alright. It's time to figure out how does this work. His arms are fine now.
Please don't make me serve again.
Alright, what are the buttons that you have
X
figured
and
out?
triangle.
Nothing else does anything?
Square does something. Square does a strong shot that I have to recover from, I think. Yeah, so you need to double tap on the serve. That was a problem. You have to do it fairly quickly. Oh! There must be a special attack, that meter I'm building up.
Yep. Pink Pong is a good name for this.
Yes. I wonder how to do that special move. Show my special serve. Change perspective. His arms are fucked up in this view. One piece side a bit up. Two piece side a bit up.
From one piece side, it's how he thinks he looks, and from the other side, it's how he actually looks. Oh, wait, is there a none? Can we get none table?
That's thin.
They're like playing like a mental game with ping pong. They're just imagining what it would be like if they were hitting the ball.
I got that point. No, you didn't. No, I totally did. And I have a shield too, so you can't get anything past me. Oh no! I got clocked with that one.
I wish all of these things were like more, like better, well preserved. So like you could just find manuals and stuff. Yeah.
Is there anything game FAQs for this?
I'll check.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of a shimmy shimmy ya in the meantime. This might be my favorite thing I've seen tonight. Not in terms of gameplay, just my favorite thing in general. It's just this little... I could do this all night. I could... It would be horrible for the stream, but...
Well, no instructions, nothing on the board, but they're cheats.
Ready, go!
I take it back, these aren't cheats. You have to actually do things to unlock stuff. There's those two characters. I'm going to assume MOE here, it means Moe, and not Mo.
No, it's a Three Stooges. It's a crossover.
Yeah. And then Mona.
When do I unlock Shump? My favorite Stooge.
In practice machine mode, successfully hit all 100 balls perfect, and then you unlock Shump. No, it's an item called Pato, and equipping it increases the bust size of the girls. Oh, fun.
Okay,
what happens if you give it to Ryota?
I cannot do the overhead serve at all to save my life.
Well,
it would be awesome if I knew how to do my special move. I feel like that would make all the difference somehow. Countered it.
Folks, donate to the
Oh wait,
Hall of
I was
Fame.
mashing shoulder buttons and it did something.
Okay. They donate to the Bad Game Hall of Fame patrons so we can go and buy eBay copies of all these games and upload the manuals online.
Y'all start a horrible collection.
Game preservationism, you know.
I'm continuing to mash the shoulder buttons in conjunction with. She did not care. That did not bug her one bit. Shit! It's tie game.
I'm so excited.
Sneak attack! Shit! He wasn't moving. He wasn't scooting. He wasn't doing his little. I was holding on the analog stick. He wasn't doing his little.
Doing a little dance.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
I don't know if this is. This doesn't seem terrible. I'm just bad at it. It's
maybe
fine
better
for a
multiplayer.
ping pong game. I don't think she's gonna give me her autograph. I don't think we get points for getting close.
You're gonna give you a smack across the face, apparently.
Whoopee! I am like so strong. Oh man, it's not possible losing like this. Rio's too good.
I better retire.
My ping pong career was over before it started. My pink pong career, I'm sorry.
Well, we gotta try versus.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let me pick a goober.
Right,
not that goober.
I somehow do not have control again.
Let's see if I can fix that. Try it now.
Nope.
And one more time.
Nope.
Gotta kick you out of Parsec and let you back in.
Yep. It shouldn't be doing this.
No, it shouldn't, but it's quick enough to fix that it's...
Okay.
I will resolve it at a later time, later date. Present time. Present day. Give me some waggle. Oh yeah, you're selected. You already selected the character by accident. You can triangle to back out of it.
Oh, well, I backed up too much.
One step too far.
Okay, who do I want to be? Who are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be
Sorry,
Reiko.
bad. Okay.
Bikini. Yeah, so there's lots of costumes to unlock here.
I like the sweater.
Racket, pen holder, or
I will not be
handshake?
I have a feeling I will not be getting the sweater.
I think you're gonna get the sweater. I think they just generically named all the first outfit bikini as like a sort of mistake.
No, which one did you take?
I think I took the pen, and now I have aggressive forehand looper or chopper. Well, I'm known for chopping it up, so.
I'm taking an aggressive forehand.
All right. Okay, I guess we are getting bikinis after all.
Oh wait, I'm over there. Okay. Let me test my buttons real quick.
Yeah, this is not the best camera for you. I assume it was gonna do like a split screen thing again, but.
Oh, I get it. Okay. So if you hold a direction and hit the button to return, then you do that like kind of like desperation dive. That's not really as strong. That's just like, oh god, I need to get this ball.
All right, your serve. Right? No, my serve. Shit.
Okay, now it's my serve. Yep.
That was on you because it went. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What was that? I just like dashed across the screen.
Instant transmission technique. Your serve.
What the? The X button does not work all the time. Vidigan King says, do their sandals have rubber soles? If not, how are they making squeaking sounds when they shuffle?
The clown sandals.
You're not gonna know where this ball is coming from. I'm gonna be so... Footwork! God bless. God bless. God bless. Ha! Sneak attack! Shit!
What's this? Oh, my.
Yeah, the X button does not work for like half these things.
How do you do that?
Mashing the L and R buttons. I couldn't tell you which one of the shoulder buttons. I'm just mashing them all.
Are you hitting in conjunction with like actually hitting the ball, or are you just hitting those and like letting Jesus take the wheel?
I'm doing it at the same time I'm hitting just to see if that does anything.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Shit.
Mine seems pretty good.
Yeah, she does this thing where she like rapidly moves to one side. I guess I'm doing the dive by accident. Shit.
Nope, that's on me. That's... I can clearly see what I did wrong there. Whoa! Foul!
Knockdown.
Foul!
Yeah! I think it means you get to walk to the base, I think.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing this kind of ping pong. I didn't know we were doing like...
Hold on. We
Battle
changed
ping
sides,
pong.
but you're still on the other side of
Yes.
the screen.
Yes,
That
we changed...
hardly seems fair. I should play from two-player side for
Okay.
this.
It's your sir, I believe.
Great. Now I can whiff my serves from a whole new angle.
Okay, circle doesn't do anything.
I like this side of the screen way better.
Yeah,
This is a way better perspective.
it is. Burning tornado, I think I caught her say.
Yeah. If I play the single-player mode, I should just play from this side of the screen.
Yeah.
That one was I didn't even send that one like as like a bullet towards you. That was just...
That was just me being clumsy. Got some dead man volley going on here.
Shit! I wanted to keep it going.
Like the end of Ocarina of Time. Oh, good return.
Thank you.
Oh, come on. This would be
How
like
did I whip that
baseball.
one?
This would be like baseball. If you keep hitting me with that, I'm gonna like storm the other side. And then this just turns into that other game we played where they were fighting each other.
This
on
is the
beach.
prequel. That's it. That beach fighting game is follow up to this. Shit. I zigged when I should have zagged.
Come on, I was hitting the thing to. Damn. I'm losing it. Really losing it.
I'm telling you, that side of the table is cursed.
What? Alright,
It's
we're
tied.
Right.
Try a different perspective. I will give you...
I like that one where we cannot. There's one of those perspectives where we cannot see the table at all. It is like, yeah, basically gone.
You want to do this? You want to try this?
I would not suggest it.
Let's see. It's a little higher up, and I'm going to give you back.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the back of the table.
All right. I mean, I feel like generally backside of the table is the weaker side in these games, but not here.
Not here. Gotta get her steps in.
Oh, did the menus for this game have breast shake, strong, weak options?
No, they did
I don't
not.
think I saw any.
Shit.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I keep doing this thing where like I keep like diving to the side when I gotta avoid triangle, I think.
You know, like on old Pong consoles, like where like the where the dial isn't really working anymore, and your paddle will just like randomly like shift around the entire screen.
What is going on here? Yes,
Like,
I know
that's
what you're
what it feels
talking
like
about.
is happening. I feel like that's what's happening right now.
Why is she not... I'm mashing buttons. I'm trying every button. This side of the table sucks. What the fuck?
I mean, skill issue. That's what it comes down to. Sorry. Fuck. See, that was on me. That was all on me.
I haven't changed anything except the side of the table. How does this fundamentally change the controls to make them less responsive?
You have psyched yourself out by talking about how bad the side of the table is now that you're back on this side of the table. Ah, hell.
I am, like, not using left or right at all. I'm just staying at the center of the table and praying for the best. Much ado about nothing.
Yeah. There we go.
Charkie wins.
Hit the your winner button,
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
if you would, please.
That was ping pong.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. There's something funky about it. I can't put my finger on it. There's something funky about it that I don't love. Maybe if you just play exclusively from the other side, maybe that's the strategy, maybe that's the secret to this.
The only, like, ping pong or tennis game in existence where playing from the far side of the table is preferable.
Evidently. Wild. But with that done, with that having been played, what was that, like 10 games we played tonight? That's a pretty good chunk of games. Oh, and of course the music, I forgot the audio. We still have audio issues. So wait just a second. I want to hear my music, damn it. I paid for this music. I'm gonna... There we go. That's all, folks. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. Thank you for tuning in to part deuce of the simple 2,000 euro trip. We had some highs, we had some lows. Adventures of Darwin, definitely a high. Radio Helicopter, maybe one of the worst fucking things I've played in a while.
I'll figure out how to play it.
God bless you. That ain't gonna be me. That one, I'm leaving that one in the pile. That one is not gonna get its critical reevaluation by way of me. I'm not rushing to that one's defense. But thank you, as always, Charkie, for joining me on this, for recommending this feature. We'll come back. We'll go on the EuroTrip again sometime soon. Maybe again this month. We skipped all of October because we had the horror stuff in mind. So I think we were more focused on scary games. Splatter Master would have been good for that, thinking about it now. But, alas, we will return to the EuroTrip in time, and we're also going to continue to play Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness. That's our current focus as far as long play stuff is concerned. Do you feel like doing it again tomorrow? Do you feel like doing some Tomb Raider tomorrow?
I think I could, yeah.
I think I could as well. Let's tentatively pencil in more Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness for Sunday, for tomorrow. But for now, let's see who's streaming, if anyone is doing anything here. Yeah, I'm gonna raid my friend Gatorbox. What are they playing? Appears to be some sort of Mortal Kombat. Maybe Mortal Kombat 4? Maybe? These look like 3D models. That should be good. They're also streaming for Extra Life 2023, so
nice.
Potentially give money to a good cause.
Folks, it's donate to a good cause Vember.
Yes, very good. But for now, that'll do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. The simple series, the EuroTrip continues. Bye!
Night, everybody.